body.
They used to say he
his
looked
face,
1800's fine. That's what they used to say.
That is so offensive.
That's what they said. That's what they said.
What he has a face of a slave.
I didn't say that. That's what they said. That's what they
That
said.
is so offensive.
I never said that. That's what they said.
We got Trey being the jack of all trades today.
Oh yeah.
He's on the audio. He's on the cameras. He's on the mic. He's on the screen. He got 8 jobs today.
He's getting steps in.
He's trying to get a raise.
Rent's due. Do we pay him?
Of course we pay him.
Oh, I don't know the books.
Right.
We pay Trey. Trey gets paid.
I don't know the books. That's good though.
Yeah, can you imagine we did all this and Trey didn't get paid?
I don't know. He could be like an intern.
Well, but I mean, like, I always feel like even if he didn't want to get paid, I would have to give him something. You know what I'm saying? You gotta give people something when they, show that they're doing a lot of work. You know what I mean?
Honorary.
So I appreciate you, Trey. Anyways, guys, welcome to episode 35.
Kevin Durant.
Ooh, you were quick with that. Of the Relentless Diaries podcast. I'm your main host, Zoe.
I'm Trezor.
Mucho.
And guys, this is the first time in Relentless Diaries history that Clyde is not here.
Wow.
Yeah.
First
time
Jesus
in
Christ.
Relentless Diaries history that Clyde has missed an episode.
Yeah.
And how many episodes is that?
Well, since season 1, so
Yeah, but how?
oh god, I don't know.
60?
No,
No,
over
no.
100. What?
Definitely.
I think just with you being here, we've done over 100.
Really?
Probably
Because you've been here since season 3. And were we doing bi-weekly with you? Yeah, in the beginning we were, and then we went to
Yeah.
weekly. So yeah, I feel like we've done almost 100 with you alone.
Oh, say word.
Yeah. So yeah, and definitely well over 100 episodes. This is Clyde's first time not here.
Mud.
Wow. I know he's sad.
Yeah.
It's okay though.
This couch feels empty, bro.
I know. He'll be back. He'll be back next week. But what are some weekly recaps, guys? How's your week going? What's new? What's coming up? What's hot?
I went to a wedding.
Ooh, we love love.
I feel like I seen like 5 people I know at that wedding.
Yeah, it was a.
Was
yeah.
it a known wedding? Was it someone like?
Nah,
Depends on who you know. It's
Brampton
possible.
people.
Yeah, it was a lot of Brampton people.
Oh, fair.
It was an open bar. Glad for that. Because the last wedding I went to was an open bar. I was kind of upset.
Why? It was a cash bar?
Ooh,
It
that's tacky to me. I'm not. No shade. That's very tacky to me.
I would never. That's all
Yeah.
I'm saying. I would never, but it is what it is.
I'd rather
I
no
can't
liquor than a
complain.
cash bar. I think.
Yeah.
Word.
Just go full churchy with it.
Yeah.
Low
You gotta
key.
go one or the other.
Yeah. To me, no shade.
Yeah.
Like obviously do
Wow.
what suits you, but I just personally would
Someone definitely went too hard too soon because I went to the bathroom early in the reception and there was already a trail of yak.
Oh,
Ew!
man.
At a wedding?
At a wedding, yo.
Yeah.
Leave that for Frosh Week, yo.
Ew!
That was bad, but besides that, I was chilling.
Did you find the culprit?
No, I don't know. I wasn't looking for them
Ew.
anyways.
Yeah.
That. Oh my god! Okay. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, it was nasty. We went out a couple days ago, saw the rest of the Relentless cast.
Yeah, it was a link up at
Yeah.
Uncle Delroy.
A quick link up.
Period.
Shout out to Uncle Delroy.
Summer finale.
Went
Mucho
out
did some
really
damage.
quickly.
No pun intended. Not gonna expand.
Yeah.
If you know, you know.
And you know what's also
You know, you
funny
know.
about Mucho? Because we went out after the Uncle Delroy event too.
Mm-hmm.
And, usually I say that I'm the king of the Irish goodbye. But Mucho might be the king of the Irish goodbye. Because now that I was aware of it and I'm thinking back to other times, Mucho's like, who could I compare him to? It's like, I only have one comparison in my mind, and I feel like it's a very bad comparison, so I'm not going to say it. But Mucho will tell you about a party, bring you to the party, and when you get in the party, maybe have a drink.
Yeah, he'll set you up, get you comfortable.
By the time you turn back around, Mucho is gone, never to be seen again for the rest of the night. No warnings, no nothing. Mucho's just gone, and I ain't mad at it because I love an Irish goodbye.
That's
So
real.
I ain't
That's
mad at
real.
it. But where do you go? Do you just go home, or what?
Yeah. That night I just went home. It's not like I had something better to do. It was Sunday night. I had to work the next morning. But even Saturday at where were we at? Spin the block. I
Shout
did
out
this-
Spin the Block.
Yeah, it was a really fun party. I did the same thing.
You did Irish goodbye, Spin the Block. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Because one of your homies goes, where's Mucho? And I'm like, yo, I don't know. You texted me to get your girl's jacket, and I didn't see you again.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, so, yeah, sometimes. I had a long day that day, and then the next day I had an early morning.
Yeah. I ain't mad.
I'd be on a different clock than other people. That's it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I ain't mad.
I hear you. Yeah, Mucho will bring, like I said, he'll invite you out. He'll put you on guest list. He'll offer you a drink, offer you a shot, and then you're kind of just on your own. Unless you're in his section with his dogs, yeah, you're on your own still. Mm-hmm. Which I'm not mad at. I'm not mad at it either.
And even if I don't Irish goodbye, I just like to move around.
Yeah, I like that. So do I. I'm a mover and shaker at parties too.
Same.
But speaking of spin the block, I'm gonna make this kind of vague. Mm-hmm. This is kind of for the real fans.
Dun dun dun.
So, a couple seasons ago, maybe like season 2. This was maybe like a couple years. Maybe this was 2 years ago. Whatever. I talked about a story where I was. He might be dead when he hears this. I was like, we were just like DMing a little bit. We weren't talking at all. We just like DMing each other back and forth. We had planned to go out just like eat, whatever, on some cool shit. And he like stopped, like he was like, yeah, cool, like pick a few places, when I get back, cool. Did not respond to me after that. I was like, okay, cool, maybe he's busy, Then I realized he unfollowed me on everything. I brought this up, so if anyone who's like a real listener will know this story. So I was like, damn, like what the hell? I'm like, either he did his homework and I might have talked to a guy that he's friends with, which okay, cool. Or I said something that rubbed him the really wrong way on social media and he unfollowed me. Or 3, he has a girl. Okay. So I let it slide. I'm not going to beg for nothing. Okay, cool. Whatever you want to follow me. I unfollowed him back. Didn't message him, nothing. I let it slide. Whatever. I didn't really see him around much, but whatever. It was cool. Like, I'd see him sometime on my timeline, but didn't really care to interact. I've been seeing him a little bit lately. You know what I'm saying? But he would act like he had no idea who I was. And one thing about me, do not act like you don't know me when I know you know me. Mm-hmm. Don't do that. Because that's itching for King Kong and me to just bust my chest because what are you doing? Yeah. So I let it slide a few times. And then this weekend, I was like, no. The tequila was in me, and I was like, no, it's not going in.
You know me. Don't act like you don't know who I am.
So I was like, yo, come here. Like, I put one of those, like, yo, come here. He was like, and I was like, yes, come here. And he was like, yo, what's up, Dad? And I'm like, nah, don't yo, what's up, me? What's going in, yo? I was like, what's your problem? Like, let's talk about it. I'm like, I'm lit. He was, I'm kind of lit too. I'm like, perfect. I'm like, we're both lit. I'm like, stop the bullshit. Walk on. He was like, yeah, like, oh, like, kind of like beating around the bush. And I'm like, no, walk on. And he was like, no. He's like, obviously it wasn't nothing against you, He was like, yeah, I heard you talk about it on the podcast, whatever. He was like, long story short, you were right. He was like on and off with this girl, kind of in the back end. And like I said, we were like, we were not talking, like literally, it was just casual back and forth, like jokes on, DMs, whatever. We'd add each other on Twitter, cool. Yeah. And then, as I said, we were just started DMing for a bit. I'm like, oh yeah, we should go out, He's like, yeah, we should go eat, whatever. Like I said, didn't go anywhere past that. Like it was very, very calm. I'm not trying to gas it. But I was like, yeah, like we kind of like fake made plans, whatever. He's like, yeah, you're right. I kind of had a situation on the back end, whatever. And I guess when it started to pick back up again, he kind of gave him like a list of to-dos, and on that to-do was you gotta unfollow that Zoe bitch.
Really?
Oh no!
How did
been
she?
There.
Oh, word?
Oh shit!
I think that's crazy.
Oh, not for her. Like people telling.
Oh,
I know telling him to unfollow me. Yeah.
Oh wait, the other way around. Sorry.
Yeah.
Girls telling him to unfollow other
men
girls.
telling girls.
To unfollow you. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've been there for sure.
So I was like, damn. Wow. And don't get me wrong. Like I've heard stories before of like guys being like, oh yeah, like my girl doesn't like me following you or or don't talk to this Zoe girl or blah blah blah. But I'm just like, damn, like that was actual thing. He was like, yeah, so like I kind of just did it, and I'm like, yo, you're a bitch, like with all due respect. Yeah, but I was like, with all due respect. I'm like, one. In her defense, you're whack for actually listening and I get it. You could have cut it cold turkey. Like I would have never pressed you on it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not. Listen, I'm grown. I know how the game works. In my head, I'm like, yo, this nigga either got a girl or one of those. He had something going in the back end, whatever. So I'm not mad at it. But it's just like, yo, one that you actually did it is hilarious to me. And 2, I would never be the girl to tell a man
There we
to
go.
unfollow anybody.
Okay.
I'm not mad at
Anybody.
dude. He's just like happy wife, happy life.
Yeah.
But the girl's kind of tripping a little
Oh, for
bit.
sure. She's whack for that.
Yeah.
I would listen. Whatever floats anyone's boat in relationships, do it. But I, Zoe Smith, would never fix my lip to tell a man unfollow that girl.
Did you know who the girl was?
No clue. I have no
Oh.
idea. And I didn't ask and I don't want to know.
And how would she even have found out about you? If it was just
I
you?
guess maybe she saw him at, like, we used to add each other back and forth on Twitter sometimes.
Twitter,
Just,
okay.
but literally on some, like, calm shit.
Yeah,
like, maybe, like,
Girls
a
are
joke or
detectives,
response
bro.
or da-da. And I've been there. I'm a girl who's a detective, too. I can find out anything.
Girls are dead.
So,
Detectives.
They
it's
are.
like, I was just like, yo, but to actually take it to the point where, like, yo, you're telling a man to unfollow her. It might, like, for example, and this is just, like, basic, relationship 101. If you're talking to a guy or whatever, I'm not going to be, like, in no niggas' comments. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's certain
Don't make it
decorum.
hot.
It's unspoken decorum that you have. I'm not
Yeah.
going to go liking niggas' stories anymore. I'm not going to go comment on niggas' pics or, like, flirt back and forth. I'm not going to do that.
Mhm.
So I think this is, if that's cool, that's cool. If I see a guy doing it, like, yo, who's that? I might be like, yo, like, you're doing a lot. That's different. But I would never say unfollow her.
Right.
That is OD. Because at the end of the day, baby, I won. If you're telling your man to unfollow me, I already won.
Mm,
Simple as
that's
that.
nice.
So,
Even if she's trying to be strategic about keeping her man, it's not a smart move.
yeah. But I've definitely heard, and guys are telling me, like, guy friends, like, yo, that's regular. Like, guys be telling their girl to unfollow them all the time. And I'm like,
Yep.
that is crazy to me.
Yep.
For a man to be telling a girl to, yo, unfollow that man, that is nuts.
And then what it is it depends how close I am or how cool I am with the girl. Sometimes I'll just let it slide, or sometimes I want you to know that I know that this is going on. So
Wait, what do you
sometimes, like, a girl will unfollow me, or like say I'll talk to someone, they kind of ghost for a little bit,
I see.
and then they unfollow me. I want you to know that I know, so I'm gonna bring it up.
You unfollowed me.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna
yeah.
bring it up.
Yeah,
For
yeah.
sure.
And a lot of times they might not respond, but I know that you saw it. I just want you to know that I know.
Oh, for sure. You got to kind of,
And
like,
it's whack.
you got to
That's-
throw
I
it at
want
them
you
a
to know
little bit.
that.
Like, bro, you unfollow me, you
Word.
biatch.
Yeah.
I would
If
never.
your girl told you to unfollow a shorty, that's a major. You're going to be like, yo, what are you on?
And the thing,
Oh yeah, that would be a. Is ick the right word or red flag? Like
Red
Yeah.
flag,
and the
yeah.
thing is, though, it's a red flag, but you're also backed into a corner, because then it's like,
Why do you want to follow her? Why are you fighting to
Exactly.
follow her?
and
But
it's
it's
not
low-key the
about
principle.
that. Exactly. It's
Yeah,
you
yeah.
trying to tell me what to do. It's not me wanting to follow.
Like,
this
it's
girl.
different. For example, if you are in a girl's comments and your girl told you to chill, that's different. If it's like, yo, you
Yeah,
in her
that
comments
makes-
Actively
that
or
makes sense.
retroactively.
actively. No. If you were
Mm.
actively while you are talking together, you're hard-eying, or you're, what did you used to do? The
diamond emoji?
diamonds emojis. If you were doing that and your girl was
You
like,
were doing
yo,
the
That
diamond
was an
emojis?
era.
that was
was my
Tresor's money bag.
Yeah, yeah.
See?
Oh
shit.
god.
That was my money
Yeah.
bag.
So
That was an era.
if your
Diamond
girl,
emoji.
an era.
That was an era.
That's,
So if
that's
So much so that people used to bring it up, like when they would address me. Girls would talk about the diamond emoji.
Yeah, it's like a soft shot.
Yeah.
Anyways, so if you were like,
If Duke did that to you, you would feel that.
if Duke Dennis left,
Some
I want
diamonds.
to.
Every time I bring up the dance, it makes a new noise. I don't like it.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like-
Add it to the
Stop
soundboard.
blazing.
Add it
So
to the
gross.
Duke Dennis left any emoji.
Glazing.
It could be the devil. I don't care. It could be the worst emoji ever. The deaf one. It could be anything. I'm like,
the deaf one.
I'm just trying to think of the
Lazy.
most unappealing
The
emoji.
poop emoji.
Poop emoji. The gun. Anything. Oh my god, Duke
That's
Dennis
crazy.
comes to my phone.
Speaking of man talking to Zoe, I saw
Whoa,
Zoe
whoa,
in the
whoa!
wild.
Whatever you're doing right now, just stop. I don't even know where you're gonna go.
I caught Zoe in the wild in action at
No.
the party that we
First
were
of
at.
all,
did, yeah.
Tresor's a liar because I was not in action. He was in action to me.
Yeah,
I
and I
was
was
just-
and I
okay.
caught it.
Oh.
I was
caught
just
it
like,
live.
Yeah.
Me
like
and Zoe
trying
were
to-
walking to the
I hate when
bar.
Tresor sees. I hate when Tresor sees men approach me at parties because Tresor just stares at me like, "Yeah,
Yep.
let's see what you got."
There's-
And I'm like,
I whipped my phone out so fast like a gun in a holster. The man stopped and grabbed her. I was like, bam! I was there, and the only reason I stopped recording is because 2 people blocked my view. Like
Oh,
they
man.
walked in front of me and blocked the view. I'm like,
Yeah.
yep, got it.
first
Because
of
she
all,
wants to move. Like Zoe likes to move. Like
Like she's an angel.
yeah, like no, not even that. Just she wants to move like these things don't happen. Like I want you to know that I see what's going on right now. And I just stood to the side and I just observed for a little bit,
Yeah.
got my couple-second video, and just
First
kept
of all,
moving.
I don't act like it doesn't happen.
Mhm.
Like, I don't act like men don't approach me.
I just wanted to see her swag. I wanted to see her.
Yeah,
a man's
see her
trying
in
to
her
holler
element.
at
Yeah,
swag.
yeah.
You know, see what she was trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't trying to do anything because he wasn't really my type.
Okay.
And
He
it was-
approached you.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
That's why he's trying to make it seem like I was on the hunt, like I was in the wild. No, I was walking past him. He grabbed my hand and hit me with one. Like, you know, when guys like you know, guys have like thing your hand, mean it's kind of like, yo, I'm trying to like.
Oh,
tap-
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like,
The
oh,
thumb
it's one of
movement?
those. And I'm acting like,
Yeah.
I know what your story is breathing this right now.
So that was before he said hi. He kind of fake grabbed your hand.
Yeah,
a
he
little
grabbed my hand, kind of pulled me
Mhm.
back, and I was like, oh, like, what's up? And he started like spitting.
bit. You
and I
like
was-
that move?
What? They grabbed the hand.
Before he's saying anything.
If it's gentle, I'll allow it. Like, don't grip me up. It's kind
Yeah.
of like a gentle, like, yo, like,
Yeah,
excuse me, you know
true.
what I'm saying? Da da da. I'm not mad at it.
I don't really do the grab the hand because my worst nightmare is trying to grab the hand and I
And
get
she
up.
flings it.
That's the worst. Oh, God.
That's bad. That's happened to me once, but it wasn't like
Gotta-
it was like my homegirl. Like I saw her at Caravana and I was trying to get her attention, but she
But
didn't
she didn't
know
know
it
it
was
was
me.
you.
She just
yeah.
yanked. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
I was
That's
like,
the
damn.
force that you might feel if it's the wrong girl.
Yeah, as a man, you gotta be strategic because there's certain situations where I'd be like, yeah, like who the hell's grabbing my hand?
Yeah.
It really depends. It
The
really,
touch
really
is tough.
depends.
I don't do that. I
That
try
is
to.
harassment.
I wait for some sort of eye contact, and I'll just keep the eye
That's
contact.
what I was
Yeah,
about to say.
I literally was walking dead past him. So I felt my hand. I said, "What the hell?" My hand got grabbed, and I was like, "Yo,
That's very brave.
it is brave." But in that situation, I didn't fling my hand back. But
Mhm.
it could have went that way. I'm not like
Yeah.
it's a 50-50 toss up.
Right,
Oh my
right.
God.
He just made it.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I just feel like, yeah, I don't know. Men are weird, one, and girls are weirder.
Mhm.
Two. Because even outside, before we move on, of that. Also, one thing about me is whenever my homies get in relationships, I'm very respectful of that. Very, very, very respectful. Like, I'm never that girl who tries to, like, overstep. You know, there's certain girls where, like, if, like, for example, if you're friends with a girl, she might do things like, yo, you're making, like, you're doing things that are uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Whenever my homies get girls, all right, cool. Like, obviously, we're still friends, but, like, you know, gotta be respectful. Like, you spend
Yeah.
time with her, that if I invite you out, it's more like group settings. Don't really hang out on the ones anymore, whatever.
That's real.
I had a really good friend, and we're still cool to this day, but two situations. So he's been in two relationships that I know of since we've been friends. The first one that he's been in, look at him and I used to hang out on the ones all the time. We go for lunch, we go for dinner, we go for movies, da da da. Like, we're really, really cool. He got a girl, 100% respect it. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, I'm not gonna, because if my man was like, oh, I'm going to go hang out with this girl, you know, every Friday night, I'd be like, absolutely the fuck not. You know what I mean? So I get it. We
Yeah.
kind of pulled back on the one-on-one talk, like,
Right.
hanging out. Completely understood.
Yeah.
It was always platonic between us, by the way. Very platonic. But first time he got a girl, she would pre all my shit. And when I mean all my shit, like, and I knew who the girl was. Like, I knew of her.
Yeah.
She knew of me, but we
Right.
never followed each other at the time. But she
Okay.
would be my story comments every story, not comments, story views all the time,
Oh, wow.
all the time, all the time. But we never followed each other. And I was like, girl, you are pre-ing
Just
me, like,
looking
I
at
was
you
trying
like
to
the
hide it.
newspaper.
Yeah. And that's him and I were still dogs at the point. Maybe she
Yeah.
looked, oh yeah, she's friends with Zoe, that she'd watch my shit. One day I just followed her, like, you know, like, here. Like, I see you watching, take a look, da da da.
That's real.
And she was like, okay, but I'm following back. Her and I, we're not friends, we don't speak, but like, that was how I followed her. I'm like, yo, you're watching my
That's
shit.
very diplomatic of you.
You know, girl, just watch it and just know that you can follow me. You can get, you don't, notifications don't have to be on anymore. You'll just see it. Then they broke up.
Mhm.
He got a new girl, which I didn't even know until recently. I'm at a salon and I see one of our mutual friends with him and she's like, oh, yo, by the way, did you know that his girl told him to stop talking to you, like his new girl?
That's another one?
And I was like, yo, am I this much of like a red flag when it comes to men?
Holy shit.
This is a pattern now.
But I don't get it because I'm platonic. Like, if I tell you platonic, we're platonic. Like,
Yeah.
there's no flirting shit. There's no nothing. I promise you, I'm the last bitch that he's friends with that you have to worry about. I promise.
Do you think that the other girls are intimidated by you?
What other option is there?
Yeah,
I don't know.
It has
usually
to
what
be.
it is.
But I'm telling you, I don't move like that.
I
Like, even when that
believe
guy just served me, he was trying like, that's my brother, by the way. Like, even though I didn't want him, I let him know that just.
She did say that, you know.
Wait, what
What
happened?
She
say?
did say
The
that.
guy-
What happened?
He stopped to talk to, because I think the guy kind of knew me too, because on the way back he said something to me. I can't remember.
Yeah,
Like,
he was like
hailed me.
hailing you, like, yo, I see your stuff. Type
And
shit.
Oh, yeah.
she was like, "Oh, that's my brother, by the way." Like, just like put it out there that I'm not with him.
This happens so much.
Because that
You put a
means you're
line
feeling
for
dude
this?
and you wanted
No,
to.
I wasn't even feeling it. It's just like
just instinct.
like instinct.
Okay,
I was like,
yeah.
oh, that's my dog. Like, this is my
Yeah.
dog.
But also,
you know.
now that I think about it, He didn't know. So what if I was with her? You just grabbed my girl's hand.
Well, that's true too.
Yo.
Now that is true.
Like, come on, son. I don't know. Maybe it's just an energy, or maybe he's like seen stuff before.
Yeah,
that's
for sure.
probably
Yeah.
If
Because
he's-
we
I
were
don't think
walking
he's seen
like,
the pod,
Tresor
then
and I were walking like together to go to the section, and then he grabbed my hand, and then
Yeah.
Tresor. So I'm like, yeah, imagine if he wouldn't even know. He
I
was brave
feel
for
like
that.
sometimes you, as a guy, you can kind of just tell the energy like between two people.
Mhm.
You can, yeah.
Sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes you could just tell the energy. Like there's certain girls that she's walking with a guy,
Mhm.
I wouldn't try because I feel like this might be something. Like I wouldn't.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
just
Yeah,
shoot.
yeah.
I won't just shoot all the time at a girl with a guy. Actually, 90% of the time, if a girl's
she's with a
like
dude,
standing
nah.
beside a man, I'm probably not gonna shoot
You
unless
generally
she
don't
comes out
either
on her
way.
own.
Low key, I'll just say hi to the guy first. And
Wait,
then
what?
A
you-
random
they-
guy?
Yeah. I say hi to everybody at a bar.
Yeah, I'll say
I'll
hi,
say,
but
yo,
like
what's
I'm not
up?
addressing you first to talk to her if I don't know either of you.
It could work. It could work. If it's one dude with a bunch of girls, you say hi.
That's
to
different.
You
Yeah,
say
yeah,
hi
yeah.
to the guy first. Hey man, you're blessed. You're blessed. You see who he's with. Blah blah blah. Okay, bet. Then you talk to the rest of the girls after.
Mhm.
Also, you just figure out like who's like.
Yeah, you
okay.
friend him up, but you don't care. You don't give a fuck about him.
Yeah, the fake friend at the parties has to go on sometimes.
What?
You have to do that sometimes,
Yeah,
bro.
easy move.
I've fake friends so many guys that like I could pass you up right now on the street and I have no idea who you
That
are.
is crazy. Anyways,
sure.
long story short, I'm not gonna take no one's man. You don't tell your man to unfollow me. I promise. I'm not as
Zoe's a respectful woman.
very. I don't do that shit. So if your nigga
Mhm.
follows me, I promise you, it's okay.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
Never
do
mind.
nothing. And if he tries something on his nation, I'm not gonna entertain it.
Mhm.
Anyways, let's go on to the docket. Last week after we recorded, there was a presidential debate. I mean, why are you looking?
No, because it's just no. My bad. Like,
president-
that feels like a month ago.
It
but you're
did
right.
feel
It
long
does.
ago, but
Oh
the
my
presidential
God.
debate was
Yeah.
last week. Right after we recorded, it was
right
like,
after.
ended.
Yeah.
I mean, not much to say other than
They're eating the
The
dogs.
kids.
They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people
Oh my
that live
God.
there. And then you
Oh
see
my
all the
God.
TikTok videos of people like with their animals
no.
with the surprise
Yeah, yeah,
face
yeah.
Oh, no, I haven't
with the
seen that.
audio.
I
It's so
haven't seen it.
funny.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah. I mean, there's not much to say other than obviously, you know, that was the most popular soundbite that kind of circulated from that debate.
We stand with our Haitians.
Was he referring to? He was
That's-
referring to Haitians,
yeah,
right?
that's
That which
it,
is
yeah.
super,
Word.
super,
Sapase.
That's racist. as
super
hell.
racist.
Yeah. I think one dude just like cooked a goose or something.
Is that true?
I think there's like one appearance of that, and then it just snowballed into fake news about. And geese taste good.
You've tried
I've
geese
never,
before?
I've never had geese.
Goose?
My
I've never
girl
had
has.
goose.
In the UK, she says it tastes good.
Really?
I've had
They-
duck.
they be
I
eating
love
that
me some
shit.
duck.
It's similar. It's similar.
Interesting, but yeah, they're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. That's what came out of it. I mean, it wasn't a strong debate. Kamala kind of,
Oh, she was cooking.
yeah, she kind of cooked.
She
it.
was cooking so bad that people were like, "Oh, she has an earpiece."
Oh, you thought she was getting like insider?
That was
say
like
that.
a conspiracy from the right wing.
Really?
They're like, "Oh, she has an earpiece. Can't you see it?" But they were like Versace earrings or some shit.
Yeah, yeah,
But,
Oh,
like,
God.
They're just fat earrings.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're like, "Oh, it's an earpiece."
Oh God, please. Anyways, regardless of that, and then after, it's funny because my mom has been saying like since Kamala was brought in to be the replacement for Joe Biden to be the presidential candidate, my mom was like, Taylor Swift better endorse her. Taylor Swift
Oh,
better. My mom's been saying for weeks, when Taylor Swift gonna endorse her? Because da da da. She believes in feminism. That white woman better endorse Kamala Harris. And I'm like,
Your
first of
mom's
all,
not.
my mom is very like da da da. She's like, if she wants to use her platform, she better endorse her. And what happened? Right after presidential election, Taylor Swift endorsed
debate.
Kamala Harris.
Mhm.
Said that she's voting for Kamala.
Mhm.
She didn't even bring up Trump. She's like the whole thing was, you know, she's voting for Kamala. Da 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 da. Kind of
With the
like she kind
picture
of
with her
jabbed
and the
at
cat.
yeah, she kind of jabbed at Trump a little bit, but whatever. And that post alone drove, I think, like 30 or 40 something thousand views to the Democratic registration site.
Wow.
That says a lot.
Yeah.
That's when so after she
She moved
posted
the
that,
needle.
they saw a spike of like 40,000 website visits.
Has
to their
Beyonce
registration.
said anything yet?
No, but they're saying that Beyonce like endorsed her because she walked out to freedom. And apparently you have to ask artists, allegedly, you have to ask artists to use their music in any presidential like media or whatever, and because she walked out to Freedom by Beyonce, they're saying that was kind of Beyonce's way of endorsing her. But I don't think Beyonce like went out and endorsed and said, I'm voting for Kamala Harris. No, I haven't seen that yet.
I don't know, man, because
Implicit endorsement.
Taylor Swift and Beyonce endorsement, it's like
Taylor Swift is a big one.
That's like
Taylor
Matt and
Swift.
Jeff Hardy.
T Swift is a big one. And I know people got mad at us for that clip that we had that's still doing numbers.
What they say?
Oh,
What
the
we said.
Swifties are in there losing their minds.
Wait,
No, not the Swifties.
We picked
losing
her
their minds.
up.
People,
The Beehive man?
they just fight. People are fighting.
Okay.
About what? Who's
Because
bigger?
we said that Taylor Swift is probably the biggest star since Michael Jackson, numbers wise, and people are going, they're fighting in the comments. Like, what about Beyonce? Who the fuck is Bad Bunny? Taylor, this. They're just going. I haven't looked, but I just see notifications come up sometimes when I check the podcast page. But regardless, yes. But I mean, hey man, if she can do one post that can drive like record website clicks, clearly this girl has some sort of pull. Like that's not question. I'm sure Beyonce could do very similar. I'm just saying. That's a big endorsement.
Yeah, there's no bigger celebrity endorsement in the world, maybe.
Than Taylor?
Yeah. So that was the most important one.
That's a very big market.
Especially one where it's like you have young voters that are either undecided or that
or
are
don't care, or
stands,
uneducated.
or yeah, like who will only do it if the person they idolize says so.
Mm-hmm.
I can't think of a bigger endorsement. That was huge.
It was big.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I know before I was kind of like on the edge, like, ooh, can Kamala win? I don't know.
I knew right away, though. I said that from the
That
beginning.
she was going to win?
I said that
You
from
did?
the beginning. As soon as she hopped in, I said she was going to. You could play it back. I don't know. That's what, 6-7 episodes ago. But, yeah.
I was skeptical because I didn't think America was that progressive to see a woman of color as the president.
Black woman.
Yeah.
But who do you think is going to...
Yeah.
But what's the swing going to be? Is it going to be the white women voting for her? Because isn't there... Correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't the female population like bigger than the male population?
Yeah.
Maybe. But
It
like,
is, right?
Like in the world?
Like in the U.S.
if it is, it's maybe
yes, it is.
51-49. It's not significant.
But I'm just saying that to say, like, if you get a majority of the women on board, you don't need as much of the men on board. Like, is that a thing?
I don't know. I don't know.
white women, even when it was Hillary versus Trump,
I was going to say,
they voted more for Trump than Hillary.
especially rural white women.
Yikes.
We're definitely more on Trump's side.
100%. But just in general,
Yeah.
white women voted more for Trump.
Mm.
So if you swing that's a huge demographic.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I don't want to get too in the weeds about it, but it's more about the states.
Yeah.
It's more
For
about
true.
the
And like
swing
red states. Yeah, you got to swing. That's the whole thing with like
Yeah.
swing states too,
I think
right?
they
If
need
you
Pennsylvania. Michigan's gonna be tough because of the Palestine stuff. Like there's a couple swing states that they really need to get. Because right now,
California's always blue.
all the polls indicate that Kamala would win the popular vote right now, pretty easily. But that's not what it is in America. You have to win every state.
No,
Not-
you have
not
to win
every state.
every
You have to-
state
you have to win
that
most
has
of the
the.
states.
They're like weighted, sort of like they're like every state is like weighted a certain amount, and you have to win.
It is weighted, but still, you have to. It's not about the popular vote.
No, it's about those states. Yeah, you're right.
Exactly.
But yeah, regardless of that, even with Taylor Swift now, and I know you mentioned this after we stopped recording last week, but Brittany Mahomes is
Fried chicken.
what?
Didn't she say that?
What'd you
Brittany
say?
Mahomes?
Fried chicken.
Man, you pay more attention.
Yeah,
than
you
me.
have a lot.
What is this? What is
You
this
don't
context?
remember when is she not Patrick Mahomes' girl?
Yeah, his
Yeah,
wife.
she's the one. Remember when they were sitting down doing the video and he's like, "Yo, what's my favorite meal?"
I've never seen that.
She said fried.
No, that's how she said it. She said fried chicken, and he was like, "No, Chinese food."
But not cats though.
Mucho.
My bad. Let's keep going.
Yo, no.
Oh
No,
my
my
God.
bad.
Anyways,
It's on topic.
so
yeah.
Brittany Mahomes, she is. Stop it. She is a known Trump supporter. She's been a Trump supporter for a very long time.
Yeah.
And then an article came out from like Daily Mail today that said that sources close to her said that she's now she's reconsidering how she views Trump after Trump tweeted, "I hate Taylor Swift." And she thinks that
She
Trump
said that?
that was according to the article that I read. That it was like Brittany Mahomes
Oh my
questioning,
God.
Trump support after Trump slams Taylor Swift on Twitter.
Yeah.
But my thing is, one, I don't think her and Taylor Swift are real friends.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they're real friends. I think it's just Taylor Swift is dating Travis Kelce. She's dating Patrick Mahomes. They'd be in the same box, whatever.
Just convenient friends.
Very convenient.
We've all had convenient friends before.
Exactly. And it's like, for example, if I'm dating, I don't know, the star quarterback of a football team.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, his tight end starts dating Beyonce.
Yeah.
Bitch, I'm in that. Or Rihanna. Yeah. Of course I'm kick up.
Yeah.
We're in the same booth. We're drinking the same drink. I'm kick up with her. No, I'm not going to be like, yeah, Beyonce's my bestie or Rihanna's my bestie. But it's going to be lit to be in the same booth as Rihanna. Both of our men are playing. You know, we have matching jackets. Cute. But of course, white girls always take it extra mile. So apparently she's calling her, the besties, da-da-da, ray-tay-tay. But you made a good point to say that. And I don't know how true. I haven't really watched football that much lately.
Yes.
And I don't watch KC games because Taylor Swift pisses me off. But you were saying that before they used to be in the same booth all the time. They also have Britney Mahomes and Taylor Swift together. But you were saying recently that they've separated them. They
separated after Taylor Swift separated from her.
Right.
Because of her support.
And you think was that like, did you read that or are you just assuming?
I guess I'm assuming, sorry. But it was after her implicit support of Donald Trump. Then like maybe a week later, something like that, Taylor Swift separated herself from her at the games. And then a week later, she posts her support for Kamala.
Did you guys see how Donald Trump thought Nicki Jam was a girl?
Who?
Nicki Jam.
I don't know who that is.
Neither do I.
The Latin artist. No. He's one of the biggest Latin artists.
Bigger than Bad Bunny?
I said one of the biggest.
Nicki Jam. No, I don't know who that is.
He's in the top 10 for sure. And it was a Chef G situation where he was like, the Latin artist Nicki Jam, where is she? She's hot. He called him hot.
Shut up.
He said she's hot.
Oh my God.
And then this Latin man walks on the stage with the Make America Great Again hat and he had to clean it up.
Oh wow.
But that was funny. Donald Trump is hilarious.
Oh yeah, reggaeton star Nicki Jam deletes endorsement after Trump misgenders him.
He said she's hot.
Yeah.
He probably thought she was Nicki Minaj.
Oh Jesus.
He thought Nicki Jam was Nicki Minaj.
That is actually very possible. Very possible. Let's see some like hot BBL black woman walk out and it's this Latino man.
Do you remember when Nicki Minaj was like spitting those like Republican bars?
No. What
did
she say?
I'm the only real Barb here, right?
You might be bigger Barb than
I'm a Republican voting for Mitt Romney. You lazy bitches is fucking up the economy.
Oh yeah.
Come on.
I remember that.
Come on. I had to be the Barb.
It has to be refresher.
They gotta bring the presidential raps back.
Oh yeah, like my president is black, my Lambo is blue. Yeah, well.
You don't remember who did the Obama Amelie remix?
Oh, that was Jay-Z, no? Wasn't it Billy?
No, and it was like Obama.
Oh dear God.
Maybe that was just a random guy.
Y'all are deep in the music bag. I've never heard that.
A last shout out to the Heart in the Paint. The Heart in the Paint with Obama.
Yes.
That is.
We got to bring all that back when Kamala wins.
Do you remember Vote or Die?
Yo,
that's
we're actually ancient for remembering that, you know.
And that was the man who shall not be named. He was kind of spearheading that too.
We could talk about him now.
The Diddler.
Yeah.
Wait,
Puff Daddy
was spearheading what?
Vote or Die.
Oh dear.
That was a Democratic campaign in 2004.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
How do y'all remember?
I remember Vote or Die.
We're at 10.
A lot of the BET shows like had some integration with it, like one-on-one and like Flex Washington was wearing the
shirts
Vote or
were
Die,
hard.
The Vote or Die shirts.
Hard, yeah.
I remember that. And the chant.
Damn.
Vote or Die.
Diddy started that.
Vote or Die.
Oh my God.
that is kind of crazy.
That's very aggressive. Like very aggressive like tagline. Vote or die. Those are my only two. Soca or die is my only two options.
I got you bring Soca in the crossfire for that.
Because it's like, why is that my only option? Vote or die is crazy.
It's always choosing die for Soca.
Anyways, okay, we're good with that one. Moving on.
We could talk about the Diddler.
What do we want to talk about first?
Okay.
Shannon Sharpe. Uncle Shannon was getting it in. That's my Michelle.
It wasn't. No. It wasn't a woof. It was. No, you're doing. Wait, why are you?
That's what he was doing.
No, it was not a woof.
It was a.
He was doing DMX voices.
That's my Michelle.
Yeah.
Right there.
Ew. Anyways.
Right there. Spread you like 3:45.
That's not what.
to us on Sunday.
Yo, did you get the extended version? Because that was not in the video I saw. What are you talking about?
You beat a jive turkey.
That was not in the video that I saw.
Now it is.
Or the video that I heard, saw, whatever. I just heard the growling and that's not Michelle.
That's not Michelle.
Yeah.
You see, they were trying to find Michelle. They were
I
looking
think
for
they
every Michelle.
found her.
They
No,
found
that's
her.
it wasn't the real Michelle.
How do you
Really?
know?
She came out and said, "Bro, that wasn't you."
Are you talking about Michelle Beadle?
I don't know. But
I don't know.
The Michelle
But they
that
found
they
the
said,
one Michelle that he follows
she
on
said,
Instagram.
she said
Oh,
it's
okay.
not me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I
That's
mean,
funny.
one,
Do
It's-
you
do I what?
think it's real? Let's start there.
Oh, for sure.
Do
why
you
would
think
it-
he accidentally went on live?
Oh, accidentally?
I'll just say this. I don't believe his story.
Why don't you believe it?
What do you mean?
His story is that he accidentally went on live
Yeah.
while he was mid having sex with this Michelle lady.
He threw his
Oh, I see
phone
what you
down.
mean.
You and Cameron
But
went
I
through this,
feel
but
like,
you
hold on.
look,
to go
look
on
at how
live,
hard it
I
is
was
to
gonna
go
say,
on
don't you
live.
have to like
Try to go on live.
click
No,
live
yeah.
and then like press confirm and like all like
And then they
you can't
ask, "Are
just-
you sure?"
Yes.
Yeah. So like, okay, for example, let's try to go on live right now. Hopefully, oh god, I don't know how to go on live. You know, how do you go on
You have
live?
to go on
We have to go on
post.
your stories.
Like when you're posting,
Mm.
or you could do stories.
Okay,
Yeah.
so if I go on my story,
And you go to the bottom.
Like
where?
Actually, no. I think
No,
you have to.
I think you have to
go
do like your
Oh, you have to-
posting.
you have
So
to
it's
post it.
posting,
Yes, yes.
and I go on live.
that's gonna ask, "Are you sure?"
and then it goes.
No, then it goes 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Checking connection. Ah. So maybe it does work that quick.
But still, that's what 3 buttons you have to press.
Yeah.
So do you
Well,
think he was
yeah.
set
Well,
up?
my thing is the part that gets me is you have to once you go to post. I have a P Diddy picture on my phone. Once you go to post, you have to
With
go
the
down.
faux hawk.
You have to
Why
go-
do you have the picture of
Why
P
do you
Diddy
have
with the
that?
faux hawk?
That was the most Somali Diddy has ever
It's
looked.
gonna make a good meme one day. So yeah, then you have to go over like to live.
Mhm.
So that's the part that throws me. Then you got to press this, and then it goes.
So do you
That's
think
That's
he was-
hard to do.
So do you think he was set up then?
I think there's two options. The most likely one, if you want to be a little bit cynical about him, is that he was doing it for A, publicity, and B, to prove he's not gay.
What?
Because that's the rumor, right?
That's the thing Cat Williams even said.
Yeah.
He called Shannon
Thank
Sharpe
God
right
it's
after
not
and said-
Michael. Like he said,
Wait, he said what?
Cat Williams called and said, "Thank God it's not Michael,"
No, he said
or something like that.
Michael who?
No.
Thank God it's not a Michael. It's a
Oh,
Michelle.
as in a man.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Cat Williams said like, well, you ain't gay today. Like
Yeah,
that's-
something like that. Yeah, but like that's the big rumor about Shannon Sharpe, right?
You even said it too.
Did I?
Yes, you did.
I didn't know that was rumor around Shannon Sharpe that he was gay.
Did you see how he
were
hopped out that
trying to-
car?
They were trying to
I thought his
imply
pants
that
were
he
just a
was
little bit
gay.
too tight.
And then,
No.
and then, like he was like sitting beside his stylist courtside at a game, and they tried to say he was on a date.
Oh my God.
Yeah, with his little dog. It could be that, or the only other believable explanation I have is that this Michelle lady was like fucking with him and then went on live.
And you think he took the rap for it?
Yeah,
Mm.
that's those are the only two explanations I can see.
And he's sponsored by some like Blue Chew type of.
Yeah, some
Oh,
honey
really?
pack
So
shit.
some people think it's fake. It's trying to
merch was getting sold the next day.
promote the whatever he got.
Interesting.
I don't know. I really don't know. I don't
Well, at
know.
first he said he was hacked, right? So after he
I
went
knew
live,
that was cap.
he was like, "Oh my God, I was
You heard him
hacked.
say Michelle.
My team is looking into it." Da 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 da.
Yeah.
That's not how hacking works.
And then he went on that show that night. I think was Ocho on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He did admit that it was real. He was like, "I'm so sad." He went on, he acted like he threw his phone down. Didn't know. I've never been on Instagram Live. I don't know how Instagram Live works. Da 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 da. Ray tay tay. People were calling him, texting like, "Bro, what are you doing?" Like his team or whatever. And then he realized that had happened and whatever.
Because you could hear a phone ringing in the video, like another phone.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
And it was probably his team
Probably.
How many times
beating
you watched
down
the
his
video?
phone. No, I'm just attentive. I'm a creator. I notice little things.
Oh my
His
God.
phone is vibrating off in the video. It's probably imagine you're his like homie, or
Yeah.
imagine you're his sister or his niece.
Oh God.
You're ringing off his phone.
I don't know if I'm ringing my uncle's phone if I catch my
I'm
uncle's
definitely
phone. I
telling-
might just.
famous. Come on.
And he's
Oh,
on
maybe,
Instagram.
yeah.
You're calling him.
Yeah.
You're calling. He
Yeah.
probably checked his phone to 170 minutes.
But yeah, he said people who he hasn't even spoken to in like months were calling him like, "Yo, what are you doing?"
Yeah.
So I don't know. To me, It will blow over. Like, it's not that deep.
Yeah,
You didn't
it
see
will.
anything.
Paul Pierce was pissed.
Oh, because Paul
was he?
Pierce got fired for the same. Well, not the same thing. Wasn't Paul Pierce also smoking weed and having strippers in the back? Wasn't it kind of more OD?
Yeah, and it was intentional with Paul Pierce. He was holding the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like Paul Pierce has no reason to actually be like upset.
He was mad that ESPN didn't fire him.
Was he really? Did he say something?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh wow.
And so what did Dr. Umar say? Because apparently Dr. Umar he went on a spiel talking about Unc
Oh.
and Shannon Sharpe and snow bunnies. And it was funny. There was a viral video on TikTok where the girls took a shot every time that he
Saw
said.
that,
That
yeah.
was hilarious to me. And yeah, what was Dr. Umar going on about?
He said that like he believes that the snow bunny set him up,
Oh, dear
and that
God.
he believes that it was either the snow bunny or the U.S. government did this.
That set up Shannon Sharpe.
Yes.
Okay, Dr. Umar.
So, Michelle was a snow bunny?
We don't know that. We don't know.
He
Nobody
made the
knows. That's what
guess.
he's
But this
trying
is
to
Dr.
say.
Umar.
He was like, I hope it's not a
Yeah.
snow
Oh,
bunny.
and he said to all my brothers, stay off the Viagra.
Well, I mean, Shannon Sharpe's 56. Take this Viagra.
I was gonna say, like,
Yeah.
why is that a problem?
Do all men take Viagra at some point? Like, is that a thing? Do all
I
men
don't
have to do
think
it?
you have to.
Or like,
I think-
should
I
you?
think the blood stops circulating as well after a certain age. But I don't know. I've never been a
But
60-year-old man.
he's in the gym. He seems healthy, so I feel like
True.
his blood should circulate fine. It's not like he's some, you know.
Yeah. And that's why I'm gonna keep hitting that gym.
Word.
Does Viagra? It gives you a boner, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then,
It started as like a blood thinner, and then one of the side effects was that it gave you like a raging hard on.
oh my god!
Yeah.
And then they just
And then they just remarketed it.
Just like how they
Oh.
remixed Ozempic.
How do they
How do
remix
they
those?
remix it?
Oh well, it's for diabetes.
Oh, it's for
Diabetes,
diabetes. Facts.
yeah.
But now it's like just ask for it. Want to lose weight? Just ask. And now it's like a weight loss thing.
Yeah. And I'm not mad at anybody that takes Ozempic, yo. But it just shows me how it's like some
Why
people,
would you not be mad at anybody who takes Ozempic?
Because people, I don't know, they hate on people who lost weight with Ozempic.
As long as you don't lie about it, I don't think it matters.
Because all it does is suppress your appetite. That's
yeah.
it.
Shrinks your stomach.
But it also,
Not
I feel
really.
like
It only-
Figuratively.
Yeah. Okay.
there is like side effects of like stomach paralyzation and stuff like that. I
Of
feel like it's a
course,
little
there
bit
must
too
be.
normalized for. Yeah.
There's a couple side effects right now, but I actually looked into it, and
What, you trying to hop on?
no, I would never. But I just want, I want the future of society to be as healthy as possible, right?
And you think Ozempic is the answer?
It might be.
No,
Like,
no,
it might be because
I have to disagree with you on that one. No.
after let's say after the next couple editions, because I think they're on like the 4th or 5th round. By the 6th or 7th, they're predicting that there wouldn't be any side effects.
Oh, you wait until Ozempic iOS 7.
Basically, we're waiting for iOS 20. If we're at 18 now, we're waiting for iOS 20. And if we could do that with no side effects, and people that are morbidly obese could just take that pill and then they stop
It's
eating
not a
as
pill;
much,
it's an injection.
or whatever the injection.
Bam.
But at that
Right
point,
in the
at
leg.
that point, it
I
might
think.
even be a pill, because that's just the current method of administration. It might be a pill in the future, right? If they
Well,
could
it is-
take that and then all it does is suppress your appetite and you lose weight, then that could drastically improve like half the first world's health, because half of the first world is obese.
I don't know. To me, that don't sound healthy.
It does. Yeah, something.
It doesn't sound healthy because intuitively it sounds fucked up to cure things with drugs. But if there's no side effects, who cares?
I guess, but like if
But there's
if
always
everybody
side
turns
effects.
Skinny,
Like,
like
every-
just
like-
that from a drug.
Exactly.
All it does is suppress your appetite.
Like
That's it.
Tylenol has side effects, for God's sakes. Everything's gonna have. There's no way it's gonna have no
There's-
side
I
effects.
mean-
But Tylenol does it just cures headaches and pain.
I mean,
this is
it's-
like shrinking your body.
There's some vaccines that literally everybody takes when they're born. No,
yeah.
we wiped out. What did we wipe out? Malaria? Not malaria. We wiped out
Measles?
measles.
Polio,
Yeah, like
measles,
these.
hepatitis.
There's these type of breakthrough medications that happen sometimes, and this might be it. Who knows?
I just think
Oh, man.
it shouldn't be encouraged. I feel like if you want to lose weight, there's healthier ways. I think.
Yeah, at the moment.
And I don't
Like the
think people
gym?
should
You don't wanna do
rely.
that.
Yeah, there's gym. There's even something so simple as walking. Like I know a girl who lost so much just from walking.
That's
Like
real.
just walking every day. Like there's just, and that's also better for your body, right? Like I feel like just taking this drug, okay, cool, but it's also better. Like cardiac health is like a big thing, right? Like if you're walking, you're kind of getting more.
Yeah,
You
for
should
sure.
exercise with it, but I
You
definitely know
should.
there's probably people that just pop the Ozempic, sit
Oh,
on
for
the
sure.
couch.
If people are
Do
300
nothing.
pounds and they take that and they get down to 200 or 150, then who cares what else you did? You saved 10 years off your life.
But I mean, people who are bigger do live long.
No.
Yes, mucho.
There's no such a thing as someone 300 pounds and 80 years old. There's no such a thing.
My grandfather was a pretty big guy. He lived till
he
86 before he died.
That nigga
Was he big
I
or
mean,
was
my
he
bad.
obese?
That brother was not.
I was gonna say, this my grandfather.
My bad.
R.I.P. my grandfather.
No, rest in peace. But there's no way he was 300 pounds in his 80s. Come on, what are we doing?
No way.
My grandfather was heavy at one point, yo. Like his belly was huge.
How tall was he?
Maybe
he looked like
five,
a tall guy.
He's like maybe like 5'9", maybe 5'10", maybe.
Right? How much do you think he weighed?
Before he got cancer,
Mm-hmm.
definitely over 2 bills.
Over 2 bills?
Definitely over. Maybe not 3. 3 might be wild, but
Yeah.
definitely over 2 bills.
That's not.
That's not obese.
That's not that like crazy. Like with the weight distribution, he could have been like a heavier guy, but that doesn't mean he
Heavy.
was big.
Trey, how much do
big,
you weigh,
big.
if you don't mind me asking?
I weigh 220 right now.
See? And he's what, 5'10"?
Yeah.
So is it like...
And then my
just
grandfather
depends how
probably,
it's
my grandfather probably
distributed.
like more than that then. I didn't-
Yeah, you could. You could be.
Yeah,
like
I'm
a
just saying, there'll
240 or
be
whatever.
aberrations, but
Right.
there
Yeah.
could be a magic drug in the future. So
Speaking of iOS, you guys getting the?
I already got
iPhone
it.
16.
No, you didn't.
Oh.
Not the iOS 18.
Oh, sorry. No.
iPhone 16. Are you getting
This is a
it?
15 Pro Max, baby. I'm locked in for the next 3 years
Actually,
with this bad
they
boy.
discontinued the 15 as soon as they announced the
No,
16.
they didn't.
Yeah, they did.
Really?
So they discontinued the 14.
15.
Wow.
Gone.
Oh, okay. They're still servicing it, but they're not selling
Yeah,
it anymore.
they're not
Okay,
selling.
okay,
You can't
okay.
buy a 50. They're not like gonna sell it no more.
Well, they would technically lose money, though. They have to start discontinuing the phone right before.
But they never used to do that. though.
But now they
Now
have
they
to,
do.
though. Because people are like opting.
Because they realize that phones plateaued.
Exactly. People are opting. Like, even if the 16 were to drop, people will opt to buy, oh, I'll just buy the 15 Pro Max, or I'll just
Yeah.
buy the 14. Like, it's not that far
Because
off.
that's the Apple method. You stay like a couple phones behind and just get the newer one when the
Oh,
two
yeah.
newest phones come.
That's
out.
what I do. That's my method.
I be on
Yeah.
Kijiji, yo.
See,
I be on Kijiji getting them phones half price.
I used to get my phones off Kijiji, but then like my trust has just been getting lower and lower over the years. One time I got a BlackBerry and like the speaker didn't work, and then like I got an iPhone. I think it was like an iPhone. I traded my Concords for an iPhone 4.
Oh
and,
my
like,
God, you've been in the trenches for
I
a
was-
while.
Yeah,
I'm
and like it
screaming.
just. I want a guarantee that if
Yeah.
something is wrong, I could bring it back and be like,
Yeah.
"Yo, fix
this.
it."
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree. I
No
agree.
Apple Care, no warranty, no receipt, nothing. Just here's the phone. Like I don't know what you did with this phone.
Man, I'm an expert, man. I matched that IEM with the Apple Care number.
I seen
Bam.
some people be faking the. One of my
serial number?
homies, who shall remain unnamed, bought some fake AirPods that had a real serial number.
Oh, that's true.
Oh.
That's
Wow.
And
But you
he
could-
knew when he
How
tried
did they
to
pull that off?
when he tried to get them fixed, they were like, "Yeah, these are fake."
But you could fake AirPods. You can't fake an iPhone. You can-
I'm just talking about the health of the phone. I don't. It'd be kind of risky. Plus, now I be stuff that I just don't want to pay for. Even if I have the money, I'll be financing them.
Finance
So-
your phone? I bought mine outright. But
Nah,
I had a homie that worked at Apple at the time. So I was like, yo, hook that up,
yeah,
brother.
I financed mine.
There's
I don't
a
know.
friends and family discount at Apple.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yeah, there's friends and family, and there's one for you. But I feel like you can only, if it's for you, you can only buy one device per year.
How do you have a plug everywhere?
Hey, man.
I
It's
gotta-
rare to know people that work at Apple.
It,
I know.
yo, it is rare because I never knew anyone before, But he got a job. I said, please. I need a phone. I need AirPods. I need an Apple Watch. I just stocked up. And then he quit. And I'm like, thank God. I got everything while he worked there. New phone, Apple Watch,
Yeah.
everything. I stocked up. I'm bare.
So
Yeah.
What phone are you at right now, Chisholm?
I have a 13 Pro Max.
I got the same one. I'm staying.
That's
there.
a good
I'm
phone.
staying there.
No,
People-
honestly, I think
staying
to
there.
me the best Apple phone, the 12 Pro Max was elite.
I don't know. I feel like
Elite.
I've heard a lot of people say the 13
Oh, I loved
Pro
my
Max
12 Pro Max,
one.
man.
Because I heard the 14 sucked.
Yeah,
and
the 14
then
sucked.
I heard the 15 kind of sucked too.
The
How did it
15's
get
whatever.
worse?
I have the 15 Pro Max.
Or it's not even that it sucked. It's just like nothing changed.
Yeah,
okay.
it's
So
not
you
that
might
deep.
as well have just gotten this one.
But the
type.
camera goes crazy.
like the camera just gets a little bit better.
It's pretty good on the 15 Pro Max.
I see
I'm
a
not
lot
gonna
of
lie. You didn't see the
people
picture I posted? You said I
my-
broke the
my
internet.
fault. Yeah, you did still.
A lot of people are mad at like the
Who just said you broke the
innovation.
internet? I said, did I?
But I don't know, man. Apple has done a good job at just like claiming their market share and making it like culturally like the divide between Apple and Android people, to where it's like my couple Android friends be telling me all the time, yo,
they don't go outside.
the stuff that's coming out.
If you have an
now,
Android, you've never been outside your house.
stuff that's coming out now.
We've had for 10
we've had
years.
for 7 years, and granted, Androids are making a lot of advancements in terms
They
of
do.
just
I had one until
phones,
2017, and then I just gave in.
but like I can't do it. Whether it's just peer pressure, culturally, I don't like how the stuff looks on social media. I don't like the weird emojis. I don't like the weird fonts.
Yeah, but I won't lie. Sometimes Android cameras are elite. Like
Not
my
on
cousins.
social media.
What do you mean? Oh, when you upload them.
Yeah,
you
when
mean?
you take the raw picture, they look good, but whenever they integrate with apps, they're terrible.
It looks
Oh, I didn't know
third
that.
world
Okay.
country-ish.
Oh my
Like,
god,
look,
third world countries.
Anybody who has Snapchat
does,
with
bro.
Android, they know what we're talking about.
And like all of the videos from Jamaica look like they're taken on Android phones because they
wow.
probably
That's
are.
real.
I'm dead.
Because I don't know if you realize, like, a majority of the world has an Android. Like, iPhone is
Really?
the minority.
Really?
But you want to hear a
Yeah.
wild stat though, which might just have like a peek into the future. So facts, Android has most of the market share in the world. But if you look at the US, and I'm fairly sure it's the same in Canada, if you look at the US, the market share that teenagers have for phones. Market share, Android is the most, they have majority in the world. Teenagers in the US, 90% have an iPhone.
Yeah,
Sure.
I
You have
think
to-
that.
like, even just socially, you have
90%. Like,
You have to.
imagine the pressure. Imagine you're 16 with an Android.
You
Oh,
can't.
God.
No
Se-
way.
sending a dead laughing emoji that looks like a fucking Crip skull.
Yeah. You can't. You can't do it. Bro.
But
That's
I will
crazy.
say, I feel like our generation definitely like we were like the switch. Remember when we were in high school, it was
Yeah.
BlackBerry.
Right.
It was
Yeah.
BlackBerry. If you didn't have a BlackBerry, you weren't shit.
Yeah.
And then when iPhone started to get like kind of big, everyone's like, "Yo," when it was like I think it was like the 3 or the
It was the
3G.
four.
It was the 3.
It was the 4.
It might have
Was
been
it?
even.
It
I
was
think it
the
might have
4.
been the
I remember.
3G.
That was I'm telling you, because that was the one that I traded my Concords for. I had a BlackBerry.
Mm. The 4
iPhone
was the first kind of
4.
square one. Because remember, the
The
3s were
3G,
kind of
I
round.
had the 3GS. It was
Yeah.
a round one.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
4 started to get a little
Small
bit more
square,
square.
right.
4 is when people started to kind of come back
Mm-hmm.
to the iPhone. And I remember back in school where like a couple people had iPhones, but everyone else still had Blackberries.
Blackberries, yeah.
And then they made the do you remember the BBM app
Yes.
for
Oh, yeah.
iPhone?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was so whack.
That was a nail in the
that was
coffin.
trash.
Yeah.
That was a nail in the coffin. That's when you knew it was over.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then there was just this switch. And I remember going from a BlackBerry to an
BlackBerry was
iPhone, and I
tanked.
never turned back.
And then BlackBerry tried
I
to
was
make
so
the
late, you know.
Never turned back. So
Black-
from grade, I want to say 11 on, I've been iPhone. So
11. Even that's still pretty late.
I didn't.
Excuse
Yeah,
me.
'cause
I think
got
that's pretty
iPhone
late, yeah.
When I was like grade 8, I want to say.
I think I switched back.
So was it? I know for sure I had a BlackBerry grade. Actually, maybe it was the end of grade 10. I
It's
switched.
probably around grade 10.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I had a BlackBerry Bold and a BlackBerry Curve, and then an iPhone.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I
Yeah.
think probably grade 10. I switched.
I just remember I held out later than all my friends, man.
Mm.
I felt like I was losing out on hoes, bro.
You were. Because no one's on BBM no more.
Yeah.
That was the
I had an
only-
Android until 2017.
Oh, yeah.
That's
It's
wild.
just the workflow isn't the same with
That's
an
right.
Android.
Because I was being that nerd, like, oh, we have all these features.
No
Yeah,
one
no one
cares,
cares.
bro.
No one cares. Do you have
Yeah.
blue bubbles or not?
Yeah,
That's literally
no
what it was.
one
No one
cares.
cares. Do you have
Like,
blue bubbles?
And
or
I
not?
don't know how they
Oh, really?
brainwashed us like that. Like, how did they do that?
Because even now with the new update, like, if you text an Android,
It'll.
it's not wacky anymore. It's like if you can
Mm.
send a
Yeah, yeah.
picture, it won't be pixelated.
Mm.
But the fact that it's green bubbles, people are
Still
still
icky.
Yeah.
gonna stick
They
with
don't like it.
iPhone.
Imagine. Look at the marketing. Anyways, next topic. Okay, I had Megan Good on here. I don't really know why I even wrote that. I feel like because something happened where like,
Jonathan Majors?
yeah, something happened. I don't remember what the tweet was or like the news article where like she was paying for something or like she was
Oh,
doing.
yeah, she's kind of funding his lifestyle right now.
Yeah. Ugh. 2 thumbs down. Anyways,
Yeah, it's 2024.
I just feel like I just don't trust that.
Funding
man.
his drip,
Wait,
too?
why don't you trust that?
I used to really like Jonathan Majors. I really did. Like when I was team
thought
Jonathan
he was
Majors
handsome?
from Lovecraft. I didn't think he was handsome, but something about him.
Mm-hmm.
You know that person where like you don't think they're attracted with something about them. Do guys get that? with women?
Yeah.
Or is that a girl thing?
No,
in the heteronormative
No.
in the heteronormative sense.
No, we do have that. But when we do it, then girls are like, oh, guys will smash anything.
Right.
That's facts.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
That's what happens.
There's some wonky.
God
looking
forbid
things
you like
that
an
happen.
ugly girl.
Yeah, because you've been debating
Get
caribou
chastised.
forever.
Wow.
Yeah.
No shade. You've been debating caribou forever.
Yeah.
But anyways, I had Megan Good on there. I feel like, yeah, she was like, to me, I used to love Jonathan Majors. Like, he was, you know, I thought cream of the crop, as in like talent wise.
Right.
He had an amazing
They
body.
used to say he
His
looked
face-
1800's fine. That's what they used to say.
That is so offensive.
That's what they said. That's what they said.
What he has, what he has a face of a slave.
I didn't say that. That's what they said. That's what they
That
said.
is so offensive.
I never said that. That's what they said. That's what they said.
1800s fine.
Hey, man.
I feel like when a girl calls you 90s fine, you kind of
It's a
feel like you have
compliment.
to.
That's a
No,
compliment.
yeah, it is. No,
it's
it
a
is.
compliment.
I believe it's a compliment, but then when you hear
They
it,
don't make them like
you
that.
kind
no
of
more.
start to feel like you have to start dressing like that now too to really fully personify that.
I
That
don't think
to
so.
restore the feeling. Because think about it. If a girl calls you 90s fine, you can't have a 90s fine face and you're wearing like Dior shoes
Yeah.
and an essentials tracks.
Right,
How would
yeah.
you dress that?
It doesn't hit. You gotta wear like windbreakers and
100%.
turtlenecks.
Some Jordans.
You know, turtlenecks and you know, like jean jackets and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know,
90s
tuck,
fine.
like the
is-
tuck
Fresh
your
Prince.
t-shirt into
So
your
wait.
jeans and
What age do the guys in this room belong to? Like, if you were to put them in like a genre, like 2000s, 90s, how would you put them?
What do you mean age? Like what
Like-
year were
You
they?
mean era?
Like,
he's trying to say, are we 1800s fine? Are we 90s fine? 2000, like what
Basically.
era do you think that you fit in?
basically.
No, you both give me 2000s, like early 2000s,
Early 2000s.
That's fair.
like right before, yeah, like not 2010s, but early 2000s. You guys
I'll
can
take
get it
that.
up.
Right
Like
there,
Jules
right
Santana
there. Yeah.
type vibe. Yeah,
That's fair.
that's not a bad era though.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
not
not
a bad
mad.
era at
I'll
all.
take it.
That's like
not mad.
right under 90s fine. Because the 2000s, that was like the Chris Brown was coming out. Jules Santana
Right.
was hot.
Chris Brown got
Yeah.
the baldy now.
What?
He got the baldy now.
Yeah, he's bald.
Chris Brown's bald?
He
Yeah,
shaved
he
his.
is.
You know, Chris Brown shaves his head like once every 2 years.
Shave or less like low?
Shave.
No,
He's
bald.
No,
He
guys,
got, he
I
got
never
the baldy right now.
Bald?
Chris
Yeah.
Brown is bald. He's balded before.
I never seen him bald.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
he's-
why he has the big tat on the side of his head.
And he has a new tattoo that says "lovely" on his forehead,
On his forehead?
like
Yeah,
right here,
right there.
like on his his hairline.
Chris Brown's lost in the sauce, man. He's lost in the
Just
sauce.
a little. But you love Jonathan Majors. Go on.
Oh, yeah, sorry. So yeah, I used to love him. I thought like, from Love Country, thought he was a great actor. Loved it. Then he got the deal when he was supposed to be that Marvel something,
Yeah,
but lost that.
Kang.
I just thought he was great. He was supposed to be the next best thing. Like I was
Right.
full support. Like
You're
black
rooting
man,
for him.
black
Yeah,
man.
I think we're all rooting for him. Yeah.
The part that first of all, I don't really care he's dating white women. Whatever. Cool.
No, yeah.
Next. The part that bothered me is when he was telling the white woman that he wants her to be like these powerful black women.
Who did he say she wants her to be like? Like
Michelle
Ella
Obama.
Fitzgerald or
Michelle,
someone?
I need a Michelle
Coretta.
Obama.
Michelle Obama.
I need a Coretta.
Yeah, Coretta.
I just, like, are you fucking stupid? Like, that's what pissed me off. Like, don't date no white woman.
Yeah. And don't
then
don't beat them either.
Did he beat her? I think it was like a. First of all, no, hold on. Let's be very
Yeah,
political.
they never,
here.
he didn't.
Like, he didn't
her.
beat her.
Oh, he
Like,
didn't
let's
beat-
be political.
oh,
Like,
my fault,
Ray
my fault.
Rice beat his.
Don't allegedly beat her.
No, I
No,
think
I
it was
was
like an alter. Like, I think
Was it
they were like.
altercation?
Yeah, it wasn't like he was like close. Like,
Oh,
like
my
you know what I'm
bad.
saying? I don't think it was like no
This
like
is an
that.
altercation, and he happened to hit her by mistake.
Did he hit her or did he like grab her hand or something or like?
Yeah,
something?
I think,
he like.
she was just like bruised up.
I think he like maybe like twisted her arms. I don't think. Correct. People can correct me if I'm very wrong, but I don't think
Yeah.
he like physically like hit her.
yeah, I don't
No,
think that
no.
happened.
But there was some type of like physical like pull or like you maybe like a push like that. But I don't think he like.
Man.
Well, yeah, my
Closed
bad.
hand
I
or-
should have
yeah.
said that.
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
don't
yeah.
get physical.
Regardless, it was physical.
Yeah.
Something physical happened between them.
But you can't tell the white woman you want her to be like Maya Angelou.
But yeah, you can't. Don't be like, yeah, I need you to be my Coretta Scott.
you need to be a phenomenal woman.
Like, are you out of your mind? That's no, he didn't say that. Just was putting so much sauce on this though. But it really pissed me off. That's what pissed me off. Cause like, yo, don't sit here and tell
Right.
this white woman to embody all these powerful black women. Don't do that. That's I was like, ah, yeah, next.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's what pissed me off. That's when I was like, all right, man, I'm done with this guy. And then the whole physical thing came out. I'm like, yeah, I'm actually done with this guy because if he is getting like, it's too techie, very too techie,
Right.
very too techie, whatever. That's when I kind of pulled up. And then the whole Megan Good thing happened. It felt so cliche, like, oh my God. he wanted this Coretta Scott, and now he got Megan Good, who was like one of the hottest black women of our gen, like, you know. And it was,
she was.
it just
Very
felt
beautiful.
so.
She's still beautiful.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, what? She's gorgeous still.
I told you guys I seen her in LA.
It's like something about Megan Fox or Megan Good
Baddie,
looks
eh?
different.
Real life. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Something about Megan Good looks different now.
It's her short hair.
She got new
No,
eyebrows.
even is it the eyebrows?
Yeah.
Something is weird about it.
Because she did that one trend that I hate that women did back in the day, where they just shaved the whole thing off and then they did the little line, right?
I hated that.
I don't remember that.
She did that, and
I
then
hated
it
that.
didn't grow back, so she had to like do some next surgery.
Oh,
I hated
interesting.
that.
Because if you shave your eyebrows, they don't come back.
Ever?
What?
No.
That's not true.
If they come back mad thin. You shave all your eyebrows.
I did when I was a kid.
Your whole thing?
Yeah, because like
Maybe as a
Let me
kid
explain-
it'll
let
grow
me
back.
explain. My barber used to do like the Soulja Boy like line
the
thing when I was
lines.
a kid, and he messed up the entire thing, and I had to shave this whole part off.
You just shaved your left eyebrow?
I had to. The whole thing was messed up.
You had one eyebrow?
I did. I was bullied for a week straight.
At that point, shave them both.
You didn't want to risk
Yeah.
it.
I didn't want to risk.
I know you look like Charlie Villanueva.
I have no idea
Who
what
is that?
They can look it up.
Charlie Villanueva is crazy.
I don't know who that is.
Let me see.
Okay.
He's an NBA player.
All right. Anyways, moving on. Let's move on to the 1,000 bottles of baby oil.
Oh my god.
Is that true?
The diddler.
Yes.
Yeah, it was in the
It
indictment.
was literally in like the police like statement. Like they said in the raid that was seized, there was AR-15.
Why would they confiscate the 1,000 bottles of baby oil? What is that gonna help with the case?
I hate you.
I think that definitely insinuates that, you know, there was
It's sex
if I'm-
trafficking paraphernalia.
100. Thank you.
If I'm the diddler's lawyer, I'm boxing that up. That's an easy.
Is it?
That's not easy.
That's not
He has
easy
a
for sure.
Cause yo, think about it.
We had a brand deal with Johnson and Johnson.
No,
Oh,
but
shut up.
They
And then
sent
I'ma call-
1,000 bottles to our house.
And then we're gonna call Johnson & Johnson.
Or I stocked up on a lifetime supply of Johnson and Johnson for my family. I live in a mansion. There's a lot of people in here.
So
You
I
could
don't think
spin that.
no, you cannot
it was
spend that.
lubricant too.
Do you
It was
know
like
what
straight up KY
1,000
jelly type
bottles
shit.
is? You know how much 1,000 bottles is?
Yes, but what are you even doing with 1,000 bottles? Like,
But yo,
like,
take
you're
this
not-
in.
Sex trafficking.
Take this in. If you stop a drug,
What? Do you think it's like a combo? You get the girl and some.
Yes.
yeah, you get the room with the KY jelly in it. But-
No, literally.
That's the back rooms. But yo, just think about it like this: if you stop a drug lord, and in his whip, not only does he have a large, not only does he have pounds of weed or whatever, but he also has baggies. The fact that he has baggies gives you intent to distribute,
There you go.
right?
Mm.
So the
So-
baggies by themselves, it's okay.
So baby oils intent to distribute. I get if it's like
No,
condoms.
well, think
or
about it.
Plan
No,
Bs.
Intent
it's
to insert.
baby oils plus the footage. There's photos and videos of these. They said the freak offs, which I really hate.
They
that
said
they,
it in the indictment. They wrote
Yes,
it.
they
They
wrote
wrote. They
it.
wrote freak
There's
offs.
so the confiscation was video and images of the freak. I'm not trying to laugh. I just hate that they're saying
freak
freak offs.
These are serious
Freak offs.
allegations.
AR-15s, magazines, rounds, and then 1,000 bottles of lubricant and baby oil.
That's
And
crazy.
he got a count of arson too.
Yeah.
Who did he burn?
Supposedly,
Was this
They're
with the Kid
saying this
Cudi
is the
stuff?
yeah.
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 Man. So when are they bringing him to justice about the Wale stuff?
What do you do with
What?
Wale?
What do you do with Wale?
I talked about this. Remember when
Where you hang them off the balcony?
yeah,
Oh. Ooh.
Oh, I don't know.
Wale needs to testify.
Oh, that wasn't in there.
Why did he hang
Wale
Wale,
ain't no
off the
snitch, I
balcony?
guess.
Because
Shy Glizzy's friend was telling a story about how Shy Glizzy and him, and it's not funny.
Like
I'm
the
sorry,
white
Wale.
girl, Shy Glizzy?
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
Yeah,
The one that
man,
made
white
the one
girl.
that made the song.
Oh,
He's
I thought
out
you
there.
said white girl Shy
No.
Glizzy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Great song.
Yes, his homie, who was his like security back in the day, said they were at the studio. Wale was supposed to be working with Cassie, but Diddy allegedly didn't like guys being in the studio with Cassie, so they like snuck on the low, made a studio session. Diddy found out, came in with 2 security guards, hung Wale over the balcony by his shoes, like
Oh my
threatening
God.
him. And Shy Glizzy's mans said that there's like kind of like a curtain in between them, so they were like looking through the curtain and seeing him getting hung over, but they didn't want to do anything. And when Wale came back, they acted like they were asleep and didn't see what happened. And Wale was like, "Oh yeah, nah, nothing happened. Like we were just talking over there." But he's like, "Bro, I saw you getting hung over the balcony
Oh
by
my
your shoes."
God.
So allegedly that's what happened, but that's crazy.
Yeah, this guy was a terrorist, man.
Yeah, Diddy's a psychopath.
Hitting the coach with the kettlebell.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, Diddy's a psycho.
Mm-hmm.
And then doing God knows whatever he did to Cassie outside of what we saw in that video evidence. Like, he's just like, yeah, no.
Crazy.
I'm not, he's gross.
1,000
And I mean,
bottles
yeah,
of lube.
1,000
Of
bottles.
baby oil.
Like, it's actually diabolical when you think about it.
What do you
Like, I feel like Shoppers Drug Mart doesn't even have 1,000 bottles of baby oil.
That was an industrial
You gotta go straight
shipment.
to the source.
Like, yeah, like, how do you eat? And people were saying that's what they confiscated. Like, what was the actual order? Like, it's, like, what? Like, how much did you actually get?
1,200.
Like, that's disgusting. Like, you know how long it takes to use baby oil?
Yeah.
Like, even if you
a
use
lot.
baby oil every,
He said no.
No.
I haven't used baby oil in years.
Right.
But like, I just thought of like when you're a kid, you baby, like to go through a bottle of baby oil.
Mm-hmm.
That's like he's like squirting the baby oil out.
Well, yeah, and not to get too dark, people are saying that like because these women are not, coherent or consenting,
Ugh.
you're
They
using
need
baby
the
oil
lubrication.
exactly,
Oh
which
my
is
God.
super,
My
super,
God.
super
That's
dark.
messed up.
Not to go that
Yeah.
graphic or whatever, but that's also like that's kind of what it's insinuating. Why would you need thousands of bottles of baby oil if everyone's kind of willingly in this, willingly,
Right.
consensually in this freak off,
One bottle's enough, right?
Yeah. Or,
even if you need it?
or like a
Potentially,
rubber.
honestly.
Just spread it around the room.
So it's very sick, and he didn't get bail.
No, he got denied. Yeah.
Yeah, he got denied bail, so he
They've
will
been
be
keeping
in
him.
jail.
$48 million denial from
50.
what's it?
50 million, yeah. They put up
Oh,
the
50, yes, you're right.
yeah,
I'm sorry.
$50 million bail denied. So he will be in jail until his
flight risk.
trial.
Which is in 2025.
Oh, really?
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
when it is. Shit.
Yeah.
2025 is vague. That's all they said.
That's all I said.
Wow.
That's a whole 12 months. We don't know. That could be December 2025.
Yeah.
Jesus. So yeah.
That's crazy.
So
bro.
it's pretty cut and dry that we all think Diddy's evil, but what now I'm seeing is like people are trying to attack other celebrities for even being in a picture with him.
Well, we can't
don't
do
like that,
that.
man.
I'm like,
Don't think
what
we
are
can
we
do that.
doing?
We can't do that.
You know what I mean? Like,
That doesn't add up.
because like even if you've been to a Diddy party,
Yeah, right.
the likelihood is that you don't know what's happening in these back rooms.
Exactly.
I believe people. In
Yes
this-
and no.
Mm.
I believe there's
Okay.
some people who had like literally no idea. I believe
I
there's
think
some.
most people.
I
don't.
believe there's some where like, yo, they probably had an inkling like, yo, this nigga's on some
Yeah,
weird
you know
shit.
he's a freaky boy, but you don't know what he's doing.
I think
Yeah.
That's
people in
another
this circle-
level.
I think people in his circle, record label, knew, but they didn't say anything.
I think
Yeah,
it was
people
more
on the like his confidants, yes. But I'm saying like let's,
Nah.
No, I think.
I
like,
think
rappers-
it's bigger than just that. Cause even this was it young Jeezy who told the story about Cassie shaving her head and they were all there.
I don't
It's
know.
stuff like that. Like I know for sure flags are going up and they just turned an eye. Because like for example, I think was it Young Jeezy who told the story?
I don't know.
Do you guys know? I don't know, but it was a rapper. It might have been Young Jeezy. I could be wrong.
Oh,
Sorry.
Young Jock.
Was it Young Jock
It
who
was
told
Young
the story?
Jock. It was Young Jock.
Okay, yeah. Anyways, apparently they were at a party,
It
and
was going down.
what was going down?
Nah, it was-
You're so stupid.
good.
Anyway, they were at a party, and he said that it was a Cassie, Diddy, a whole bunch of people, like artists, whatever, rappers, blah, blah, blah. And some woman, like, walked down the stairs at a party, and she had, like, half her head shaved. And Diddy was, like, so mesmerized by this look. Was like, oh, my God, that's so cool. Da-da-da, Ray-J, like, how do you think of that? Da-da-da. And turned to Cassie, like, yo, you're doing that tomorrow.
Wow.
Whoa.
And Cassie was just like, and he's like, tomorrow you're doing that same look. I want you to do that same look. And then that's when Cassie had half her. That's the story about why Cassie shaved half her head. And even Young Doc was just like, yo, like, are you actually gonna do that? And she was
Yeah.
just like,
I
I guess.
Yeah, because he was probably holding her career hostage.
Oh, for sure.
You know,
I'm sure
she's
he promised her this
yeah.
crazy career, all this
Yeah.
stuff. But I mean, regardless, Cassie didn't have more than what, 2 big songs, maybe 3, which is unfortunate. But he was probably holding this career over her head and she was so young.
Yeah.
So
I want to know what his kids think about this.
that is crazy to me because they also videotaped Christian and Justin coming out of the courthouse.
Oh, they're standing 10 toes.
You think so?
Yeah, you heard them. Like even when the charges were all being brought up, like we didn't have the indictment yet.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like his stance, King Combs, his doppelganger, Like, dude.
We didn't need to add that.
Did
But.
you add me to Tresor's doppelganger? I think even Diddy's doppelganger. Tresor's doppelganger is crazy.
He kept saying, like, it's all cap. Like, you guys will see, blah,
he
blah,
was writing
blah.
for his pops.
Yeah,
so.
Didn't one of his sons make a song dissing the FBI?
It was
Yes,
Christian. It
yes.
was Christian Combs.
He made a song about an FBI agent?
Yeah,
No,
basically.
he made a song addressing a lot of that stuff.
Oh, God, please.
So
I better not hear nobody say no Diddy.
Yeah.
That's how the song went.
Oh
So
my
let
God.
let's say all of you.
But how?
Go ahead.
Sorry, not to cut you. Go ahead. Finish it, though.
Yeah, let's just say all you guys, all of us were not in Toronto. We're in New York, right? We're like socialites, right? If you get invited to a Diddy party 10 years ago, what are you doing? Or 5,
You're
6
going.
years
No,
ago?
we're going.
We're all going.
Yeah,
You know how
we
bad
had
I wanted
we
to go
had-
to Diddy's New Year's party in Miami?
We had no
and I never
idea.
got to go.
All right.
We had
all
no
right.
idea
No
about
idea
that.
So we can't hate just because we see one person at a party. Like,
No, I
get
agree.
him too, or
No,
get her
I
too.
agree with
Okay,
that.
all right.
But I definitely think I don't think everyone at a Diddy like if we went to a Diddy party, we could get that out. Like, bro, I had no idea that was going on.
Yeah.
But like people who were like actively
Yeah.
going and in the industry, maybe they didn't know the extent,
Yeah.
but I know for sure they see it like, yo, that's wild. But I'm not
There
gonna
should
say
have been
shit.
red flags.
100%. I know for sure they saw red
They should have
flags.
moved like 50 Cent.
Is it possible you could have read the room in certain parties though?
What do you mean?
You can, but
I feel like 10 to 2, the party was normal.
I believe that.
yeah, it's the afties.
I believe that.
Maybe there's a lot of coke.
It's the
Yeah,
afties
yeah.
that gets crazy.
You get your ass out, you know what I mean? But before last call, and you're blessed.
yeah,
You
and
never
plus
know,
there's
though.
there's hierarchies to these parties. Like,
Yeah, the
I
back
asked a few
rooms.
people that have been where it's like
What? Go on.
I asked a few people like, yo, people that I know that have gone to Diddy's parties. I'm like, yo, so like, what was it like?
Yeah.
And they're like, how most of the parties are in the backyard. Firstly,
Right.
Mm.
to even get in the house, you have to be on another
Oh,
like
okay.
echelon to
Oh.
even get in the crib.
Okay. Yeah.
And then once you're in the crib, to get in certain parts of the crib, you have to be on another echelon.
Oh.
too.
I
This
can
makes
see
sense.
that. I can see
So-
that for sure.
To get back there where stuff's going crazy, you probably had to have been like up
Yeah.
the ranks.
Mm.
Like a regular guy, like you going to the party, unless Diddy liked you or something, you probably wouldn't end up back there.
That's a crazy sense.
So you could really be there and just not know what was going on.
That's fair. But like I said, I just think people in the industry have
Yeah.
more inkling. People
Yeah,
are saying
for
this is
sure.
like Diddy's not gonna go down quiet. This
Mhm.
might be like a whole takedown. You think people are gonna get pulled into it? I don't know. We'll see. I really don't know.
I don't think so, unless
And I don't really
unless they're
think
directly
so.
related to Bad Boy, I don't see it.
know, man.
I don't
Because just
think
reading
so.
the indictment, I don't.
From 2020 to now has been some crazy times.
Right? Because then last year he dropped an album that you were praising. This is the best album.
That was
of 2020.
amazing.
No,
that was an
I praised it
amazing.
too.
Yeah.
That was an amazing. Not was. That is an
amazing
amazing album. And I feel so sorry for all the people that snapped on the album.
Oh, yeah,
You
'cause
can't
you
promote
can't-
it. You can't
hell
do
no.
nothing. I
Can't
feel
promote it
sorry.
anymore.
I feel sorry for my homegirl Nisha. She could have got a Grammy off that.
Wow.
Like, and that's
Yeah.
toast.
And there's
Yeah.
big names on that album too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
And
Diddy's a
especially-
billionaire.
Yeah. And there was a lot of new artists on it too.
Right?
New artists who were thinking,
He's a
yeah.
Yeah, he been one.
And new artists who were thinking that this could have been their big break. All of that is suppressed. That's over. That's over. Imagine if you're signed to Love Records right now. I'm calling my lawyer trying to get out this deal.
Oh yeah.
You have to.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, also from a kid's perspective, my thing is okay. Standing 10 toes is crazy because, like, outside of the baby oil and whatever, that stuff that, like, they sees, there's video public footage of him beating the shit out of Cassie.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how are you standing 10 toes on that?
I just think
That to me is like there's video
Yeah.
footage of your dad like kicking, punching, throwing shit at like that is like morally
Yeah.
you have to draw the line somewhere. I would think.
Something about that.
Yes.
Like, when that came out, I was like, that came out in 20. That was recorded in 2016. So somebody's been holding that.
Oh, for sure. He
Yeah.
paid them off. That was the thing. He paid them off.
Yeah.
He paid them off.
He paid off the hotel
I just think
for silence. Yeah.
I think it's easier to say on the outside. Like, if that's your father, you probably know that your father's a terrible person, but at the end of the day, it's still your father. So you have something in you that still wants to protect
Feels-
your father, especially if he was good to you. Like, he's a terrible person, but that's still your dad. Like, no matter what, that's still your dad. So I can see how that could be tough. Me personally, I'd probably just be silent. I don't know if I would speak out against him if I was his kid, but I definitely wouldn't be saying anything at all.
No Diddy. Fuck no Diddy.
I wouldn't be saying nothing at all, but that is tough. Because it's like, a lot of people are...
That's who he modeled himself after. It's like, it's a different type of father-son relationship.
And a lot of people are friends or in relationships with people that they know are bad people. And like, it's fine. Like, because what's the difference?
There's levels, though.
There is, but it's like, okay,
Diddy's.
but I'm not going to lie. Yeah. Diddy beating Cassie, that's one of the worst things you could ever do.
And
That's
sex
definitely
trafficking
true,
her?
and sex trafficking, everything too.
Yeah.
But like, the dude who's the girl whose brother is a known killer, you're no better. Like, and you're still parading your brother. Like, you know, you're gonna be like, yo, this is my brother.
Yeah.
But the streets
Free
know
SK.
that the streets know that this guy is a menace.
Yeah, it's real.
Like that, I don't think you have any moral high ground over someone else who's related to, say, a Diddy because they don't want to speak out against him.
That's real.
But
yeah.
People will ride for their family. No matter
people
what.
ride for their family, bro. Even through the worst.
Are you that
worst
type to ride
things.
for your family even if they're caught in like
It's
some,
something like
very-
that?
No.
Nah, nah.
We're trying to empathize with them, but no, not me.
Yeah. Like if there's video evidence of like when my dad's on him or like my uncle or something like really doing that, I'm like, yeah, it's curtains for you.
Yeah.
Would you ride for your friend if he was accused of something similar to that? Like he wasn't
Similar
proven,
to
but he was
what?
accused of it.
Of
Accused
what
of
did he
what?
like all that Diddy did or
No,
like
no, but like something in a similar
like
realm.
domestic violence like that?
Pretty much. Yeah.
Did he do it?
No, like nobody knows. He was just accusing, accusations strictly.
See, this is where humans are inherently just picky and choosy.
Yeah.
'Cause- If it's your friend, you're gonna think about it way more than you would if it's someone else. Like that's just a fact. You're gonna hear them out way sooner than you would hear out someone that you don't.
And there's
know.
no evidence. It's just he's accused of it.
Just
I feel like even if it's like if I know like it would be hard, but like yeah, I might
because me
have to,
personally,
like-
I'm staying on the fence until I hear everything.
really.
His side,
And then that puts you in a trap because then it's like you're
Because if
supposed to
Tresor
believe
got
women.
accused, that'd be like Tresor. Like that would be very hard for me to believe
absolutely.
that Tresor would put his hands.
But then
on a woman.
also, people who don't know me would be like, you don't know everyone. You don't know what people do
For
behind
sure.
there, whatever,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
So, like, that's a tough one.
damned if you do, damned if you
Yeah.
don't. Kind.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, regardless, Diddy has to go to jail. There's no question. Like, there's
Yeah.
too much evidence.
Yeah, he was
There's
way
too
over.
much. Like, he has to. Like, this is insane. I don't know what's gonna come out of
He's gonna
it.
enjoy it.
He's gonna. That is
That's
so
what they say.
problematic.
I saw what you're referencing. Yes.
some of these tweets were so distasteful.
Yeah.
But anyways, I just think, yeah. I mean, it's a crazy like. Diddy was a hip hop. You can call him a hip hop legend.
Yeah,
for sure. For the last 30 plus years.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy to
Yeah, it
see
was
that
Biggie,
this is
Mace.
how someone's story ends. But hey, you're a fucked up person. Like
Yeah.
you have to face the consequences. Like you can't just get off with this shit.
Yeah.
And we're in an era now where they're making men who are of this high status, whether you're Weinstein or Epstein or Cosby or R. Kelly, or they're making these people face what they did.
As they should.
Exactly that.
Do you think power is going to corrupt less men because of the precedent that those guys have set now?
What do you mean? Do I think power is going to precedent less men?
It's going to corrupt less men because now they see like the risks. You could end up like Weinstein or Diddy or.
But I don't. Oh, you think that just because you have power, they won't do?
Yeah, because
People are gonna
like,
start bugging less because they see what happens when you
people
start
felt
wilding out.
invisible before.
Oh, for sure. I think so. I hope so.
Mm-hmm.
I hope so. But you're right. I feel like, especially the 90s and the 80s, like that was the era where, like, if you had money, it didn't matter what the fuck you did.
Yeah, they're doing crazy.
You could do whatever the hell
You
you
could get a
wanted.
nigga
No
killed.
one's, yeah, no one's gonna tell
You
you,
could kill
shit.
someone.
Personally, I don't think so. Honestly,
don't
I
think
think
it's
people
gonna-
just trying to hide it a lot better.
They're just gonna get better at hiding
Keep your
it.
circle tighter.
Absolutely.
Because I heard that's one thing about Diddy, like especially how he moved. He was just arrogant.
Yeah.
Like there's some people
And
that
he was a crazy drug head.
facts.
Probably is still.
Facts.
Apparently, Diddy was like crazy cokehead.
He was.
There you go. But he was arrogant about it. And maybe the coke didn't help.
Mm.
But there are some people that are more secretive and
Well, I
better
mean,
at
you have
hiding
to be very arrogant and out of control if you are beating someone in a hotel hallway.
Yeah.
Like that is that means you like there's cameras
it.
and
Yeah,
all. Like what?
Literally.
Yeah.
But
He went to the desk the next morning.
and was like, "Yo,
Yeah.
wipe
How
that."
much you need to wipe these for
That's
8 years?
crazy.
I've always had the belief of like if you have enough money, you can do whatever you
You can make
want.
anything go away.
anything happen and make anybody silent.
Do you watch Succession?
Yeah,
No.
for sure.
You don't watch Succession?
No.
Oh, you should. Succession basically talks about that. Like, if you have money, you can make anything go away.
For sure.
You should watch that show. It's an amazing show.
Even if they didn't want to give up the tapes, bro, if you're Diddy or if you're Jeff Bezos or anything, whatever company has those servers, I'm paying you, wipe it all.
Yeah.
I don't even have to go through you.
It's not even about the pay, and also it's not even about the paying. It's the power.
Yeah.
It's someone that powerful that has the opportunity to, I don't know,
Fear. They could have you
Yeah.
on some scandal type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where people are coming into your house late night with gloves, giving you some injection that makes it seem like you had a heart attack and you're gone.
This happened
Or
in
they just find
Scandal.
information and blackmail you.
Yeah.
They're making the most believable AI of you doing some crazy things and giving it to every website ever.
Oh, that's the future's scary because of that. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
They can make you say things you didn't say.
You can put like your face on like AI corn.
yeah.
That's why
That is
That's-
scary to me.
Oh, that
That's
is scary,
crazy.
yeah.
Like, yeah, it's like
That
people
deep
like
fake shit. Yeah.
that is you like people can take my face and put it on AI corn.
Word.
And I know, like, obviously it's not me, but it's my face getting drilled.
Can you imagine
By
they
this
put
random
Zoe's
BBC.
face on Victoria Cakes? That's
What?
ugh.
Why,
I don't
why
know if I'm,
go straight
I
to
don't
the
know if I'm
goodness.
madder at you for saying that or me for knowing.
I don't know, which I think is nuts. But she better have a nice
Oh
body.
my god.
Who's Victoria Cake?
Don't
Yeah,
worry
no,
about it.
let's
Don't
move
worry
on.
about it.
Yeah.
Let's in lighter news. Let's move on to
Sickos.
something lighter.
Okay, well,
before
I
it
mean,
gets dark again.
how light are we right now? The last VMA songs of the year.
Okay.
The VMAs just happened. I don't know.
Yes.
I haven't watched the VMAs in years.
Yeah,
I forgot the
mean,
VMAs is even still on.
Award shows have been dying.
Dying bad.
Things are not working out.
It's been boring. Man.
All right. These are okay. I just wanted to test.
Yeah.
This
you guys.
is song of the year?
Yeah. This
I
is.
think I saw the last one. And
Okay,
it's just like
okay.
some random
all
song
right.
that
So
I've
let's.
never heard.
I'll just ask you who the artist is. So that
Yeah.
way, that's a good way of seeing if. you
Okay,
guys
so
know
who
the
won?
song.
Are we doing the last 5
We're
years?
gonna do the last 5 years.
Okay.
So basically, the 2020s.
Mm.
All recipients of Song of the Year at the VMAs this decade so far have been women. So I'll give you that as the hint.
Oh, nice.
Okay. 2024, the Song of the Year at the VMAs was Espresso. Do you know who sings that?
I want to feel like, is it Camila Cabello or Sabrina Carpenter? One of the two.
Yes. Good job.
Which one? Sabrina?
It was the latter. Yeah, Sabrina Carpenter. Did you know that?
No.
Damn.
Oh,
2020
Not me being tapped in. Usually you guys are tapped in ones.
That's what you're tapped into.
I literally
Espresso?
just guessed because I knew she was really
That's
big
because you
right
be
now.
at the shopping malls. 2023, Anti-Hero.
Was that the Miley
Oh,
Cyrus song?
That was Billie Eilish, no? No.
I thought it was Miley.
Anti.
Ooh, I want. Is it?
Oh, Taylor.
Oh, I think it might be Taylor.
There you go,
Yeah.
Taylor Swift.
Okay.
Okay. 2022. Okay, I'm gonna ask because you're too young. Yep.
What the fuck?
You might know.
2022, Happier Than Ever.
Happier than ever. 2022.
Yeah.
That's not Billie Eilish. That sounds like a Billie Eilish title.
I'm going. What's the other girl? It's not.
Is that Camila Cabello?
No, there's. But what's the other?
No
girl?
to both. No to both.
And it's not Sabrina. It's not Camilla. What's the
Dua
other
Lipa?
white girl?
Nope.
No. What's the young one from TikTok?
Yeah, you're getting close.
What's her name?
Did she have that Drive song? Remember
Uh,
that song that was like Drive or whatever?
What's her
Okay, now-
name, bro?
Now we'll go to Trey. Okay.
I generally,
2022, Happier Than Ever.
I generally don't know.
Wait, what's the first letter?
Oh,
Olivia Rodrigo.
yes.
Oh, something in the same girl, I think. Did she have that Drive song?
I don't know, but I just
No.
knew that sounded like a.
Or License, it was called? Was it called License?
Okay, now we're getting there.
know.
2021, Driver's License.
Okay, that's it. Yeah, it was the
Who's
same
it?
girl?
No.
Oh,
no.
shit. Who is it?
That's
Someone-
Miley Cyrus.
Someone different. No.
No, that's the bro, focus. That's the TikTok. Another TikTok girl.
said
I
I
know.
love how out of touch we are. Okay.
He said no.
2021 Driver's License. Try again.
Billie Eilish.
There you go.
No, Drive License is Billie Eilish.
He
Yeah,
just
it
said
is.
He's reading it.
It is.
Hold on.
I think so.
I think
I'm
you're
trying to
thinking-
match these pictures, but I think
See,
so.
this how you know she's
No,
old.
I don't know. Driver's license. No,
She's thinking-
fuck
She's
off.
thinking "Shut Up and Drive" by Rihanna.
No, I'm not, bitch.
That's what she's thinking.
It's by Olivia Rodrigo, you
I
asshole.
fucked it up.
I knew
So
it
you're
wasn't
looking
crazy.
at the
So
person
I
and
fucked
you
it up.
don't
Yeah,
know
I fucked it
who's
up. I
who?
fucked it up.
I knew
fucked
it. I
So
knew
you don't know
it.
what Billie Eilish
My bad,
looks
my
like?
bad, my bad. 2022, Happier Than Ever. That was Billie Eilish.
Thank you.
2021,
Okay.
driver's license was Olivia Rodrigo.
Thank you. I'm not old.
My bad. It's the picture order is trippy. Last one, 2020, Rain on Me.
Oh, that's Lady
Ariana
Gaga.
Grande, Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga, right?
There you go. Yeah.
I just know that because Nisha co-wrote that. Shout out to Nisha.
Oh, wow.
That's fire.
Toronto talent?
Doja Cat didn't win nothing?
No, she didn't win any of them.
Not even didn't even notice. That
No,
didn't win?
that deserves it, but no.
Was that pre-2020?
That
No,
was
that
that
That might have been
COVID.
2019,
That
actually.
wasn't
No, it was
2021.
COVID. It was
Say So.
Say
Say-So's
So
old,
was Hot
though.
Pink. So
It-
that's
it came-
2020.
Oh,
It
maybe.
might be 2020.
Oh yes, you're right. Yeah,
It might be 2020. That was like when TikTok just boomed.
So yeah, shout out to Sabrina
Yeah, we don't know
Carpenter,
none of that.
Taylor Swift,
Yeah,
Olivia
all of
Rodrigo,
these-
Billie Eilish.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, I'm out of touch with those. Speaking of the VMAs, everybody's turning on Tyla.
Why? Because she
They're
wasn't
not
up for
actually
award?
turning on Tyla.
Well, the Americans are turning on Tyla.
Why?
Say
Because she
that.
didn't want to hold the award because she's so small. Please
Americans,
help me, please. You know that, please.
Please help me.
Please, I'm so small. Please, please. Oh,
What
so,
the
so
heck?
heavy.
You are-
Please, I can't hold. Please.
The award is so heavy. Can
The
somebody
award is
hold
so
it?
heavy, please.
Please.
Please, guys, look.
Y'all are bullies, man.
I'm so small. Oh my God, I can't. You know how I feel about awards, please.
So basically, it started from a tweet. I don't remember the tweet exactly, but some dude said that he doesn't like Tyla because she.
Oh my
comes
God,
off-
we forgot our table.
Oh,
Sorry.
Oh shit.
It's
That's-
okay. I just, it
yeah.
just, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh.
ADD just jumped out.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry, my bad.
It's okay.
The guy said that Tyla comes off as like an uppity African
Oh yeah.
and something along those lines. And then now TikTok. See, this is my thing with TikTok now. It's TikTok is starting to get Twitter-ish. Where it's now it's just something happens and it's think piece. But now the
yeah.
think pieces are in video format and they're
Oh
like
my
9
God.
minutes long.
If
Of
I
just
seen that on my
random
FYP,
people.
I'd
Not
delete
interested,
that.
not interested, not interested. Yes, and now people are talking about. I saw one recently where they're like how Tyla has to reintroduce herself to Americans because they don't like her or that she doesn't present well to.
Why? Why does she not present well? What did
I
she
don't
do
know, I
that?
think-
Literally, what did she do that's so offensive?
I think they were
Just
saying
please,
how
she's
she.
so small. She's heavy.
No, I think they were saying how she comes off, like she doesn't come off as like a likable person.
Why?
And the places that I'm trying to remember what she said. The places that her team is putting her in, and this kind of is true. The places that her team is putting her in are not really good for her because they're not really showing her in a positive light. Like she's doing a bunch of interviews, she won't answer none of the questions.
Yeah.
Like they're, like just stuff like that, and people are starting to, I guess, not like it. I didn't know that was that big of a thing,
I
but
see where you're going, but I don't understand why that's a problem in the long run, though.
What? You have to be likable.
you have to be.
Oh, yeah,
like,
you have to be
She
likable.
wants to be the next Rihanna.
yeah,
I
you
get
have
that.
to-
Rihanna was
I
so
wanna see if I can
likable.
find
But
the
not
video.
answering problematic questions, like that's a problem.
Was
for me.
Rihanna likable?
Yeah.
Yes.
When she first
back then?
started?
Yeah,
She went from the girl next door to the
yeah,
SOS.
she was
era.
always pretty likable.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah. But I mean, like, she definitely had like a little bit of attitude though. At one point, she was definitely good. When she the good girl gone bad, she was a little bit,
Yeah. I mean that.
But she was
was
so Bayesian, sweetheart.
She was
Yeah,
the
that was
black
the
girl
premise.
among like white pop stars. Of course, she was.
Who, Rihanna?
Yeah.
But I know she had like a bit of a hiccup. People were like, "Oh my God, she's so rude." She's like, "Move, motherfucker, get out the way.
Oh,
Get
wait.
out the fucking way.
Is that your Bayesian accent?
Do that again.
Move, motherfucker, get out the way. You're in my fucking way."
Well, she did that at 106 in Park in 2005.
No,
When did
this
she
was
do
like
that?
she was like I think she was like walking through and they like caught her on camera. She was like like pushing security.
Oh,
and
okay.
shit, yeah.
See, but yeah, that's light work. I think it's not Tyler's
Or when
fault.
she threw the bands at the when they didn't let her walk out with the money at the BET Awards, and she threw it in the guy's
Oh
face.
no, but this is the Rihanna. That's like years into it.
Okay, fair.
We're
Yeah,
talking
you're
about
right,
like
you're right.
Pon de Floor to SOS. We're
Oh,
talking,
okay.
Because
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
the era
Pon the
that
replay,
Tyler's
not
in right
pon the
now.
floor. Pon the replay.
My bad,
not
Pon the replay.
On the
Fuck.
floor.
Pon de
Pon-
Floor.
Pon-
That song was a
Is-
demon song.
Is
Wait,
Demon
which
song.
one are you
Back
talking
when
about?
we-
By Major Lazer.
By Major Lazer,
Oh,
Pundit
yeah,
Flu.
yeah.
That song, if you're from Brampton
Right.
and that song got played at a Brampton jam, first of all, we were so horny as young kids because why were we just dry humping to that song?
What do you mean?
Like that song was just
activated
like
something.
yeah, it like activated. It was like our sicko mode. It just turned us into weirdos.
There's bare songs like that we were doing that too.
That song and Bend Over were the two freakiest songs
yeah.
when we were young.
Ben Over was crazy.
Like you had to run when Bend Over came out
yeah.
because you would just get daggered through a wall.
How quickly did your Spice Heads go off when that song?
Yo, I was not. First of all, I was never into that daggering thing.
You were?
Even like
Same.
as a Jamaican,
That was never my
and me
vibe.
being like, we were so young. Like, why were we doing that?
We did a lot of stuff that we were not supposed to.
For sure. And
I
if
was
my
just-
daughter was getting daggered at some damn parties, what?
I'll just follow fashion, yo.
Yeah, I'm
Whatever.
telling you,
You
the
were
daggering
daggering?
thing, we had no
Yes,
business
when
doing
I was
that.
15.
And I never really liked daggering.
Yeah, same.
Never liked
It
them.
was, I don't know. I fall asleep with the rest of the crowd. I just found it.
Well,
like,
for sure,
oh
we
my
were just
God.
young and impressionable and overly horny. But it was like, yeah, why were like, it's just no, not a thing. Why can't we?
I think if you look back at the stuff that we did back then, there would be a ton of stuff we'd be ashamed.
Oh, absolutely. That's no
Yeah.
doubt. That's no question. So many things that we were doing or seeing or privy to, like people think Euphoria was bad, bro.
Yo,
We
I
were
can't
doing
find the
some
video.
OD stuff, like OD.
Yeah.
Are kids still doing? Do they still have like all ages parties and stuff?
I don't think so.
My little cousin says it's not really a thing.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
not a
it's
thing
not
anymore?
really
He's
a
like,
thing.
yeah, like jams not really a thing, all that stuff.
Jams aren't a thing, like
Not
house
really.
parties.
That's crazy.
Well, remember, there
No
were
basement
jams
parties?
and then there were house parties.
Okay.
They're two different things.
No,
Yeah.
explain me the difference between
jams. Yeah, I don't think jams really happen anymore.
Yeah.
both. Explain the difference between both. Cause
Jams are like basement, lights
Unfinished
off,
basement.
that's what I'm thinking.
you know, in like
DJ.
insulation, pink insulation,
Yeah.
hot and sweaty, everyone's bubbling.
Random person's
Right.
house.
Yeah, that's a jam. Like
Right. The-
jam was like
the Sean Paul
underground,
video.
Underground.
Yeah,
Like,
like,
yes, that's exactly
hot,
what it is.
sweaty,
The people's
horny,
parents
bare
are probably
bubbling.
still there upstairs.
Yeah, but it's just bare bubbling.
And it's
bare
young, and you're
bubbling.
young.
Yeah. Okay.
House party is more that like you can mix and mingle,
Right.
you
You're
know,
sitting
you're
on the
getting a little
couch.
wild, it's
Okay.
all floors, you know, you're
Yeah.
drinking. But jams was strictly, yo, we're here to
We're here to
dance in the
Talk
dark.
to women. Yeah.
Yeah,
In the
Dark.
dark.
People are taking off their shirts. And
Yeah. Like you're here to dance
People
in the
there,
dark.
people.
I never
Yes.
took off. That was never my bag.
Yes,
It
it,
got-
was.
it got hot
I know
sometimes, though.
Tristan
Taking
was a
off my
liar.
no.
I don't
Tristan used
believe
to.
you.
I know it's hard to believe, but no, I never took off my shirt and I never went on the ground. Never.
You okay?
On the
Never.
ground, I'll give you. The shirt's really hard to use.
I never took off. I
Even
was
as a
sweat,
young boy?
I will sweat buckets before I take off my shirt at a party.
You ever
Never.
You ever got robbed at a jam?
No. I've never got robbed in my life.
Really?
That's a really good. I was gonna
Wow.
say, please
Yeah,
knock on wood.
never got
God
robbed in my
forbid.
life.
I had my boy's Nikes got jacked at the gym, and he had to walk home.
That
with
used to
socks.
happen
I
a
used to
lot
happen
too,
a
but
lot.
you
It's
have to be
happened a
smart. You
lot.
can't wear your nice shoes to the
you gotta bring
jam.
beaters.
Beat up Converse or something.
Yeah.
After I
Yeah.
saw that, I wore nasty shoes. to
Because
jam.
then it's a chain reaction. Because I had a friend like that. His shoes got stolen. He stole someone else's shoes.
Oh
he
my
stole someone else's
God.
shoes. Now everyone's going home with a different pair of shoes than what they came with.
That's real though.
That's what
That's
happens.
wild.
You gotta, or you
Yeah,
gotta
you're
like
paying it
know,
forward.
That is so crazy.
or you gotta know the person whose house it is to get them to put your shoes in a different room or something. Like,
Mhm.
That's
if
what
shoes
I
are just
did.
at the
I've
door,
told
they're
this
getting
story.
stolen.
Have you told the story where I
Yeah,
had it?
you
Yeah.
did.
See, like
And they stole the shoes. Yeah,
you can't really when you're the host, you're like, yo, I don't. Oh my God.
gotta
Yeah.
put it somewhere else.
You
Or
yeah.
keep your shoes on.
Or keep your shoes on.
You
Yeah.
gotta
I wasn't
sneak-
having
You gotta
the shoes
sneak
on.
and keep your shoes on,
But
or
I
go
mean,
up like halfway through when everyone's distracted and put them on and come back.
So maybe Americans got it right, yo.
No.
Nah.
Wearing shoes in the house.
Shoes on in the
No,
house.
That is so
No,
gross.
that's weird.
Shoes on in the house, shoes on in the bed is one of the
In the
sickest
bed
In
is
the
things.
bed is
Yeah.
ugh.
Sickest thing. Bro, I have a friend that whenever I go to her house, she will give me clothes to put on.
Huh?
Yeah.
She doesn't
Really?
want the outside.
She's want the
clothes.
outside clothes on, like on her
Oh,
bed.
wow.
So like if we're chilling, like, oh, we're gonna watch movies or whatever, and like
Yeah.
eat food and we're chilling in the room, she's like, did you walk here in that? And I'm like, yeah. She's like, she'll give me, like,
Wow.
did you come here in that? And she'll give me like ball shorts and a t-shirt. I'm like, damn, girl, you OD with it.
You know,
Also, they
But I
said,
respect it though, because I believe in outside clothes in the bed.
also they said Tyla has no personality. And
That's not
why
true.
they
That's
come
not
around.
true.
no,
at
she
all.
definitely has a
That's
personality.
not true at all.
She can rub people the wrong way, but she
She
definitely
is-
has a personality.
I think people just hate her after the Kai Sinat stream, honestly.
After she just politely curved him?
Yeah, pretty much.
Nah,
It was not that serious.
I don't think
It wasn't
so.
that serious.
It's not
But people,
bad.
I think it's mainly it was for African American people specifically. It was like the colored thing, and then her doing her like interview run with
Yeah.
Breakfast Club and stuff.
I don't think she handled the Breakfast Club one that well, to be honest.
Yeah.
But you're right. Her team is putting her in tricky situations, and it's a different culture. You have to adapt to it.
Yeah.
do you think maybe she's just too popular? People just need to hate somebody who's too popular? Because that happens with a lot of artists.
Could be too.
It
It's-
does,
it's
but
one
like
song
I
and-
get what they're saying. I don't think it's that serious, but I get where people are coming from. But I definitely don't think it's that serious.
You have to meet people where they're at, though. If that's the audience you want, and then they're criticizing it, then
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
fix up a little bit. I
Me
want the best for her.
neither.
Anyways, what's
Yeah.
next?
I mean, to your point about criticizing, do you want to talk about James and Fuhad?
Ah, shits and giggles.
All right.
It wasn't giggling this week.
Yeah. All right, talk
They
to him.
was
What,
shitting.
what-
I mean,
tell them what happened. Tell the audience.
some background information. So if you guys know, the Shits and Gigs podcast, which is probably one of the biggest podcasts out right now. They're based in London. They're the two hosts, James and Fuhad. If you guys, if you don't know the podcast, you've seen them. It's the light skinned guy and the dark skinned man
Yeah.
who have a podcast
And
together
they act
from
like
the UK.
fake gay together.
And they read the clips. That's what mainly
I
they're known
wouldn't
for.
say
They
they
read
act
like
fake.
tweets.
They're like very like bromance, and
Yes.
women were like, "Oh, they're so kind and they're so progressive."
Okay. Anyways, they have a podcast called Shits and Gigs. They recently went on like a tour, and I guess they had stops in Atlanta in the U.S. So two things. They went on the Poor Minds podcast, and James made a comment. James made a comment and said that there's no baddies in Atlanta. He said Atlanta's clapped. Those are his words. Atlanta's
Yeah.
clapped.
The girls in Atlanta are class.
Yeah, that to me, like, okay, cool. Like, first of all, I don't live in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? You hear things. Guys have different opinions about different cities. When guys are straight, and you always hear like, oh yeah, Miami maybe da da da. Guys, that's the thing. Guys always talk about the girls in the cities. Toronto always has a good rep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You always hear that
I've
Toronto's
been
had
very
baddies.
vocal about my top three.
Houston, they
What's
say
your
has
top three?
baddies.
I say in no particular order. I say Toronto, London, and LA.
LA.
Oh, that's crazy. Anyways, so they always say, they say Houston, got a lot of baddies.
And I can break it down even
Oh my God.
scientifically, like who is where.
Stay on topic.
Toronto,
Please.
multiculturalism, we have it, but hands down,
Yeah, every type of woman.
every type.
Mm-hmm.
London, I would say like the black women in London, like African Caribbean, like bar none. I mean, like I've never seen so many beautiful black women in one condensed
Ooh.
place in my life.
Yeah. Okay.
London,
Yeah. Shout out to London.
LA is more if you like the around the way girl, like the
These are the girls that are really from LA.
yeah, like
Not
the
the
girl
trans-
next door type of really really pretty girl. I would say LA. I wasn't a fan of Miami girls. They were too, like
BBL.
fake.
Yeah.
And I feel like most of them aren't from Miami. I've never been to Atlanta, so I can't say, and I've never been to Houston.
Never been to
So I
Atlanta?
You never
can't
been to
say.
Atlanta?
But anyways, continue.
You never been to Atlanta?
I've never been to Atlanta.
Damn, that's crazy. I've been to
Yeah.
Atlanta too many times to count. Which
Oh,
is
we
kind
know.
Of, well, first, don't do that because I'm not going to Atlanta to like. Why do you make me
I
know?
never said anything. You just said you've been to Atlanta too many times to count, and I said we know.
You said it with a voice though.
Yeah, like
Because
we know.
because you've
Like
been
I was
to
going
Atlanta
to.
clear time.
I have, yeah. I mean,
Mhm.
Atlanta's. First of all, I don't really like it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't really like Atlanta like that. Like Atlanta's cool. I'm actually going to Atlanta next month, but
Yeah.
Mm.
Is there some bad bees over there?
in Atlanta,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, and no shade. People do not come for me. In Atlanta, I definitely noticed. This is how I'll say it in the most nice way. In Atlanta, I noticed the difference between Toronto. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean.
Anyways, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Do you know what I mean? Like in Atlanta, when Toronto, you walk around, you see beautiful men all the time. We're spoiled that way, and to support multicultural women, you see black, you see
Yeah.
good-looking white girls, you see good-looking, Asian, you see good-looking
Right.
Middle Eastern, whatever, Hispanic, you see a lot mixed, even beautiful girls. Atlanta, I wasn't, and like I said, I've been to Atlanta multiple times. When you walk down the street, you're not really seeing like, oh, that girl's really, really pretty.
Do you think it's
No offense. This is no offense. I'm just saying. I see a lot of more pretty girls in. I would even say LA. You see the up down. Okay, that girl's really pretty. Toronto, you see it all the time. And I was outside in Atlanta, and still I wasn't seeing like, oh, like don't worry, there's pretty girls. Like, oh, that's a really pretty girl, but it wasn't as frequent. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
As
you
compared
wouldn't
to
say
other
like
cities.
those two were they all clap, but
I wouldn't say the
you
cities
just-
clapped,
you
but
just-
I don't think it was as like the pretty girls wasn't as frequent. Maybe it's where I was. You know, maybe I wasn't
Or I
going no
think-
hood or nothing like that.
I think
so I don't
girls
know.
in Atlanta, from what I've seen on the internet, they fit the baddie archetype,
But they're not like
they might not
pretty.
embody it fully. Yeah, like they look.
Well, remember, sorry,
yeah,
not
I
to
mean,
cut you.
I just all I know is I went October 2022 for homecoming weekend with Spelman, Morehouse, and Clark.
That's where they would be at.
I went that weekend, and that's the most baddies I've ever seen. Like,
really.
it was really
That's where they would be.
yeah.
at.
It was a
That
lot
is
But
of.
were
where
they
they would
from
be at.
Atlanta though?
It must have been a mix. So,
And
But-
that's like a universal
but
homecoming.
yeah,
so
but the homecoming
it's a
was
certain type of people.
facts, and the
That's-
homecoming
that's
was
true.
only one day. I was out and about in the hood, and MLK Drive.
Yeah.
And then also I went out different spots. I was at the strip club, so I got all the different scenes of Atlanta.
Yeah.
And
Mm.
yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't really.
I thought they looked really
Yeah.
good.
I didn't really think Atlanta was like that.
But you were
thing to
talking
me.
about what?
But anyways, yeah. So strike one, he said Atlanta women are basically Atlanta's clapped. Didn't
But
see
do
a
you
lot of
count that
baddies.
as a strike? Like, did he say something wrong? In your opinion?
The way that it was kind of assumed was because Atlanta has a high population of black women, he's basically just saying that like black women are like the black women here are not attractive.
That was
Basically
the
saying that black
implication.
women are not his type because he doesn't find black women attractive. That's basically that's what people were saying.
In a vacuum, what he said was fine.
Yeah.
But when you add the context of all the other stuff that he said that you're gonna get to, it was worse. And then also, I just want to say this real quick. He was saying, he was saying to those two girls that he was on the podcast with,
Drea and Lex, right?
Dre and Lex, that yo, Atlanta women are beat, or my bad, he said Atlanta women are clapped. And I'm thinking he was assuming they're from Atlanta.
Mm.
So what does that say about what he thinks about them?
Well, no, they said that they're like we ain't from here. They're
I know, but they corrected him after he said that.
But
Mm.
they asked him what he thinks of Atlanta women.
Right. But him saying that in front of them two, you're wildin'. Like if I'm in
But did he say Atlanta women were clapped before they said? I don't think he said it before.
No.
I think he said that when like he didn't see a lot of baddies done on there, like, oh really? Da, da, da. And then I think Drea brought up that Atlanta has a lot of transplants and whatever. And then basically Lex was like, yeah, I'm a Houston hardy, like da da da. And he was like, and they're like, oh, but he's like, oh, Atlanta's clapped. Don't get me wrong. That as he said, yeah. So
Well, still.
Yeah.
They caught it straight.
low key. But regardless, yeah, he said that. People took it the wrong way because of, black women. da, da,
Sometimes you
da.
catch strays. We catch strays all the time.
We do.
You catch strays?
Do you know how many
Oh
times
my-
we hear Toronto men are ugly, dirty, nasty, sick, ugly, dirty, ugly guys?
I mean, I was gonna say ugly, dirty, ugly.
But men just gotta hug it though. So that's
ugly, dirty, ugly. Nasty. How many times are you gonna say that?
And then if you say something that it's hit dogs don't holler,
Yeah.
or whatever, however it goes.
It's true.
Hit dog. Whoever
dogs
came
holler.
up with that, oh,
I love it. I love it.
because it's
That's
not
a
true.
gaslighting term.
I
It is.
use hit
'Cause
dogs
it's
holler
not
for.
true.
Yes, it is, baby.
No, it's not.
If it
'Cause
don't apply,
Zoe,
let it
if
fly.
I was like, and no one clipped this, you can't clip this and try and make it back. Zoe, if I was like, yo, girls with braids look terrible. Braids are the worst hairstyle ever. Any girl I see with braids, it looks completely horrible. You would be like, yo, stop. That's not nice. I have braids. And I would be like, whoop, the hit dogs holler. You can't say that. You can't say that. That's not fair, bro. That's not
They be
fair.
like that.
That's not
You can't
fair,
say
it's
if
hilarious.
it don't apply, let it fly. No, you can't. But
Yeah, we
anyways,
just gotta
I
hug
feel like
it.
it depends on the context.
Nope.
no.
Not at all.
Cause guys be saying all the time, braids are not that elite, and girls with braids are da da da. And people tell me that
girls
this
be
hairstyles are
attacking.
the best hairstyles on me. People tell me
It
that all
does
the
look
time.
nice.
It
looks good,
That's
yeah.
the best.
And girls
I
be
like it.
attacking.
Really, the best.
For me personally, the way that from the multiple that I've seen, I like it the most.
Appreciate it.
I don't know if I'd say the best. I've seen like 2 or 3. We need you to do a couple more.
It's
so we
up
can
there. It's
decide.
up there. But elaborate with the other examples.
Okay,
of
yes.
the
Anyways,
shit.
that's what happened. So we talked about Atlanta women are ugly. Black women took it as like he's calling black women ugly. Black women are not his type. Da da da.
Yeah.
Then he went on the Andrew Schultz. They went on the Andrew Schultz podcast.
I believe that was even before. They're just digging.
The
now.
Andrew Schultz?
They're digging
Oh,
now.
got it. Okay. So then they're
Yeah.
now digging like, oh my God, they kind of disrespect black women. he doesn't mean like black women are not his type, he's not attracted to us, Ray Tay Tay. Then, black women start digging. Yeah. You're right. They find when they were on the Andrew Schultz podcast. And basically, Andrew Schultz, I don't really follow him. Apparently, he's a comedian who kind of like teeters the line on like racial jokes a lot. Yeah, he does. So I read.
He definitely does. Like, that's his style of content.
Okay, cool.
That's his bag.
And basically, they were talking about, the black woman effect and how when black women date men who are not black, they automatically start to like glow up. And that was a trend on TikTok. Remember, like before I started dating her, after, and they get like the fade and the line up the beard, and they have the chain and They look kind of fresh. They made that comment about that. Andrew Schultz kind of making it like a claim, like black women are more like stressful, they're more combative. The black woman effect is not a good thing. Right. All that stuff.
They don't cut their hair; they're just going bald from the stress.
Yes, that's what he said. Andrew they're going bald from the stress. Because black women are hard to deal with.
Not me. I didn't say that.
Mucho has to clarify.
Yeah, Andrew Schultz said that.
Literally, Andrew Schultz, and they're bad, they're stressful, and they're combative, and Ray Tay Tay, and all this stuff. And they weren't really like.
They weren't pushing.
They weren't pushing back. They're kind of laughing it off. Ha ha ha. Ray Tay Tay.
But they looked uncomfortable though.
Yeah, and
so what would you have said in that situation?
Come on, man. We have to protect our black queens.
Oh boy,
that's what I.
Were you being serious?
No.
So what would you actually have said?
What would I have said in that situation? I would have bantered back and be like, nah, man, white women are more stressful or something like that. I would have kept it funny, but like at the same time, like don't dig too deep on us. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's what I would have done.
But I probably would have hit him with a. Like, you could chuckle and be like, nah, I'm not rolling type of,
Yeah.
And then you go back and forth. That's what you have to banter it. You kind of, but I didn't watch the episode, but I heard that, like, they didn't really fit well on the pod because it's like he was doing a lot of the heavy
He was needling a lot.
They weren't really throwing anything back pause at him. And, like, it seemed kind of like an awkward type of thing. That's what I heard. I never watched it.
I didn't watch the whole thing either, but just based on those clips, I can see that. Because it really looks like Andrew Schultz is digging for something entertaining, and all they're doing is, like,
laughing and,
moving, laughing it off.
So the chemistry was just off.
So then he was just forcing it with all these racist jokes and shit.
Because people then got into the whole... What do you expect? They just read tweets. They're not really the stars of the show. It's like the tweets and the stuff. So they went on a
which
show
is a very interesting take. Because that's really how they got their claim to fame, was reading other people's tweets, which I think is hilarious.
Yeah, and then also they have really cool chemistry and stuff. And they
with
don't
each
mind,
other.
Yeah, they don't mind like being like super bromance.
Yeah,
but to me that wasn't even the worst. Like that video was kind of bad, but like I could even see like the random average person being in their situation and not pushing back. I could see it. Like you would have to be pretty socially aware and media trained to know how to push back.
Yeah, and on the internet, everyone knows what to do all the time,
so,
always. But that one is a thing where it's like you could just be in an awkward situation, you don't know what to say. You just
that happened to us.
There you go with the press and shit.
That's why. Okay, thank you for saying it, Mucho.
Oh, my bad.
Like, shut up.
My bad.
No, it's not.
Okay. But I think the worst case of this is when they dig back to the first 100 episodes.
Yes.
Now we're talking about shit where I can't even defend
Now,
them.
what did they say? Because I didn't see this. I didn't see this part.
So for that, do you remember the exact video? Because now I'm going to
There's two.
Okay.
So go. You paraphrase and then.
Okay. So one of them, they're talking about the light-skinned guy. That's James?
Mm-hmm.
James is talking about how he used to get bullied by black girls back in middle school?
Something like that. Middle school, high school.
Yeah.
Back in primary. Whatever they'd call it. And
then,
then
call it high school. Yeah.
And then he held that as resentment.
Sorta.
Right? And
he would like clap back at them.
Right.
And like, say disrespectful stuff. And he's saying that, black women kind of caught strays. Like black women as a whole caught strays on him clapping back because we want me to do like, I'm going to clap back. Like, if come at me, I'm going to clap back. I was going in on them. But like, unfortunately, I was saying like blanket statements. I'm not talking about the UK accent.
That was
blanket statements. And then,
No, do the accent.
Shut up. And then like, whatever. Basically he was saying that. Yes.
Yeah. So that in itself, pretty bad, but it just shows that he has resentment towards black women.
Do you think that's a legitimate?
No.
thing
No.
No,
that he
come
said.
on.
Because that's happened to me. That's not.
It's happened to me too by black men too.
I
I still
agree.
date black men.
What, black girls used to roast you
Fuck yeah.
for what?
I'm not selling this on.
Wait, yeah, what they used to roast you for?
I will tell you. I promise you. I'll tell you off air.
Was it that bad?
Yes.
Oh, Trey.
Don't sympathize. I get on. We don't need therapy.
But like my whole thing is it
But
wasn't.
kids are mean. At the end of the day,
wasn't
kids
black-
are mean.
It wasn't black girls. It was one girl that happened to be black.
No. It was a group.
Oh, shit.
That's what
A
I'm saying.
group.
It was a.
It was a
You're trying to
group
save
of
us.
girls.
You're trying to save us. I respect
Sid,
it.
it was a
I
group
respect
of them.
I respect it though.
Yeah.
It was a
It's
group
still,
of them.
It's still not an excuse.
But
though.
it wasn't every black girl at your school. That's what all I'm saying. It was just a group of girls.
Yeah.
So it's like when people on a
Like
group,
the Gross Sisters. You're not going to stop
yeah,
talking to
just-
black girls just because the Gross
No.
Sisters are mean to you.
yeah.
It's just that
See
one
what I
group.
mean?
It's just irrational how they think.
Yeah.
And so that showed. So now we're on like medium level where
Yeah.
you're crossing the line. But if someone's empathetic towards how you were bullied, then
They
whatever.
could try to
Now the
understand.
final level
Yeah.
is the last clip
The
they
final
found.
boss.
Which
A clip they found is that Fuhad was talking about he was like there was some girl he was like, you know, friends with or whatever, and it was some white girl who like she was like loved black men and like wanted to date black men and wanted to make that was like her thing. Like she wanted to date black women, wanted black children, and then apparently she made a comment about another black girl. Like, oh my god, like I wish I was her. Like I want to be black so bad.
And then both of them like, what?
Yeah, and all of them were like,
Why
you
would
want to
wanna
be black? Like, why would you want to be black? Like, you're white. You already won. And if you were black men wouldn't want to date you anyways.
That was
That's-
a crazy one.
That's where I was like,
That was-
all right.
Okay.
That's the nail in the coffin for me. Thank you, James and Fuhad. It's been great.
That was-
See you later.
That one,
That's
I'm like,
fucked up.
Yeah,
They're
out the
I can't
paint.
fit anything.
they're out the
That was nasty work.
Yeah,
And,
that's-
and they said this to a white woman.
They were bantering
They're
amongst
retelling
each
a
other.
story
Like, yo,
where-
once you said that, I was like, raw. Like, why would you want to be black? Like, you already won. Like, and he was like, oh, don't get me wrong. Like, being black's cool, but like, and I was like, what the like, take the white man's dick out your mouth. Oh my god. Like, are you crazy? And then the comment was, if you were black men wouldn't want you anyways. It's fucking nuts. It's nuts.
Holy
And that was the
shit.
light skinned guy that said that, James.
Yeah. So allegedly, they deleted the first 100 episodes of their podcast. And
after or like they did already.
well, I think now people when they start like people are digging and finding shit,
Oh,
but
right.
people are like
Oh yeah, you gotta
Yeah.
clip all of that.
they
Doesn't matter if
deleted
we
the
had
first
greatest hits
100
in there.
episodes of
Get
their
all
podcast.
100 out
Yeah, and apparently they deleted their apology video.
already.
Oh, they did?
Yeah,
Well, 'cause people
apparently.
were-
Half-assed.
They should have ignored
See, this
it.
is the thing, and I didn't even watch the whole apology video. I just saw the clip, so I'm only speaking on the clip. My thing is, when have you guys? I feel like apology videos are a lose-lose.
Yeah,
For sure.
Because They never
For
were.
sure.
When have you ever seen an apology video and people were like, "Yeah, they got it right"? Never.
Akon, blame it on me.
That wasn't a
That was-
video.
What was that song for?
You don't remember Akon like punched somebody? What did he do? He did some. What did he do,
Idiot.
bro?
Why was that song made?
Bro, Akon like
Humor me.
punched somebody.
The fucked up thing, I think it was two things, right? I think he threw someone off a stage, and then also like there was like an underage girl in the club or something like
He
that.
did. I remember that era.
Yeah.
Akon like punched somebody and blame it on me. But no, like
No, it doesn't work.
apology videos never work. But everyone wants people to make them, and then hindsight, people come back with their think pieces of what they should have
Yeah.
said. And one of the comments I didn't like though was they're like, "Yeah, these guys aren't genuine. You could tell by the lack of eye contact."
Oh,
But-
shut
but
up.
I'm
With
like,
what,
it's
James
it's
and
a-
Fuhad? We
but I'm like,
Between each other, or
no, they're saying there was no eye contact
Oh, to the camera.
to the camera.
All right.
That's why I'm like, yo,
These guys doesn't
I don't
understand
look
how yeah
Yeah, how do
production works.
podcasts work? You think we're gonna talk to each other but stare at the camera the whole time? Like we don't. That's not how podcasts work. We're talking
I
to
just
each other
think
just
that
on
one,
camera.
I just think that one wasn't fair.
No, that's stupid.
people just turn into couch counselors and start thinking, oh, they do this body
They
language.
should have
Yeah.
They're
said
not
this.
genuine,
Yeah,
they're not
body
sweating
language.
enough.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Bro,
That's my main thing is just like, you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. Because what's the alternative?
Oh,
just saying nothing.
If I was them, I'm not saying anything.
You might have to just say nothing.
I'm not saying
That might be
anything.
the only time that I've actually seen it work. Now that I think about it, do you guys remember when Druski made that video about guys like that try to get girls drunk and everyone got mad at him?
Yeah,
Oh,
Yes,
kinda, yeah,
yes.
yeah.
He just deleted it, didn't say nothing, and it just went away.
Smart.
I'm not saying it's morally right or whatever, but if you're trying to be as pragmatic as possible and continue the business,
Yeah,
I'm
maybe
not
you
saying-
just.
I'm not saying anything.
But it's
Yeah.
it's tough because then people are gonna keep getting at you until you
Just
say
think of it like
something.
engagement. Fuck it.
But
No,
you have to address it.
I've been
I
there,
think-
and
Yeah.
No, but I think the reason that's why it's different, and that's what I'm saying. Podcasting itself
So he's
is
having flashbacks.
podcasting itself is such a specific thing. Is because if you talk for a living, people aren't gonna let you just not talk this time. That it has to do with you. With someone like Druski, I get it. You make content, but
true,
you don't
true,
necessarily
true.
talk. Like
You
you're
don't
not
talk
sitting
about
down
life.
talking
Yeah.
about stuff.
You have to hit it
So
head
you
on.
can kind of let it blow over. But for something like that, you kind of have to address it.
True.
yeah.
Because
I feel
I'm just thinking about I don't know how the podcast goes. I'm just thinking about it like they just go on there and just retweets. But do they actually talk about their week and shit like that? Okay.
Yeah, like they talk
sometimes.
about
So,
like
so yeah, you can't just paper
you
over
can't
it.
just
not
get
address
over it.
it.
But I do feel like maybe if you talked about it on your episode where you can talk about it at length to try to hit all bases is better than trying to make like a 2-minute apology video. That might
Yeah.
make it easier because I've never seen an apology video work, honestly.
Yeah, and they never will.
I saw a comment that somebody said it's okay to have a preference, but disrespecting the preference you don't prefer is where we draw a line.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
Which
fair.
which I really agree with. Honestly.
Yeah, that's fair.
You can have a preference, but disrespecting a whole race in general, that's nasty.
But I also don't believe race is a preference.
really,
I'll die on the hill. People can get mad at me.
okay. Elaborate on before I talk.
And I've said this multiple times.
So you don't have a preference?
So I have a preference when it comes to like.
Man, you
no,
said
but
you've
listen.
never dated someone that's not black.
Yes,
so
but
how
that
is
is
not a
because
preference?
but that is because of like, I don't want to deal with potential racism or whatever like with the family.
But that's still a preference then.
Not really.
You prefer
because,
them for these reasons.
Yes, but my point is like I can still find white men attractive.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, if there was ever a perfect scenario where like he never raised his family and da da da.
Oh, you don't believe in physical preference?
Yes,
Oh, I
thank
got
you.
I
Yes,
got
thank
you.
you, thank you, thank you.
I got you.
I don't
got you.
believe
Like,
like if
just
you
how
don't
they
say
look?
I'm not attracted to black women,
Yeah.
I don't agree with that.
Oh, okay, that's
Oh.
fair.
Because I can see Asian man be like, yo, that Asian man is fine.
Facts.
I can see a white
Okay.
girl, but that
Yeah.
white girl, that white man is good
If
looking.
someone said they
I
don't
don't
think
believe
black
in not
people-
being attracted to someone because of their race. I don't
Okay.
believe in
I'm
that.
attracted
Okay,
to
that
all
I
of
agree
them.
with.
I get that. I get
But
that.
if you don't want to maybe date someone because, you know, maybe the cultural differences or whatever, that I understand. But to say I don't like black women,
Yeah.
that is crazy to me.
I
Or
agree.
I don't think a black woman's attractive. That's nuts.
Yeah.
But I still think depending on the situation, people aren't gonna let that rock though.
What do you mean?
Like, if I've only dated, and I swear you've said that. You said it's like a red flag if someone's only dated a specific type of person.
If a white man
Yeah.
has only dated black women,
So if
little-
I've only dated white women, but I tell you no, I completely think black women are beautiful. You're still gonna be like,
but why have you only dated white women though?
There we go.
but that's what I'm saying.
He grew up. Let's
Yours-
say he grew up in.
That
saying-
doesn't that excuse does not work.
No,
for
but
me.
that's what I'm saying. If you're saying that you don't think it's a physical preference and you could do it for like whatever your reasons are.
But if you're only dating a race outside of if you only date a race outside of your race, that is weird to me.
So does it come down to if the race is outside your race?
Definitely.
So
'Cause
you
then
don't
if
care if white guys only date white girls.
No.
But you would care if a white man only dates black girls.
Yes.
That's an issue.
Or if a white man only dates Asian women. Because they don't kind of touch you on like, is it
yeah.
fetishization? Like, what is it? You see what I mean?
Okay, I know you don't agree with this, but what if it is the general area that you grew up in?
Don't.
Prime example,
Marco.
Brampton.
Oh.
Okay.
What's primary there?
Well,
He's
now,
scared to
Yes.
say.
what's
Indian now.
Okay,
Yeah.
So if a black man is surrounded by Indian women all the time,
Right.
and the low chance of him dating a black woman are very slim compared to what Brampton is now. I'm not saying
Mucho's trying so hard not to.
I'm not saying it's okay, but if that's what his environment is,
Yo, Brampton's not actually India though.
There's a lot of, what do you mean?
I know, but it's like nah, like
It's
if
highly popular with Indian. That's
Fair,
not a bad
fair,
thing. Like,
fair,
I'm
fair.
not saying it to be like,
100%. But if you're black and you've only dated like 10 Indian women, and you're like, no, I'm from Brampton.
Yeah, no, I
No, we
agree.
can't.
I agree. You can't let that
We
slide.
can't allow
But
that.
You can't let that
It's
slide.
fine.
I agree. You can't let
But
that
so-
slide.
Or you can allow it, but it shows that you
But
only
you
like one
understand what I'm
thing.
trying to say, Mucho?
I get what you're trying to say.
no, I don't
but
agree.
I don't think Brampton's the right example, though. I know
think
what you mean,
it's-
though. I know what you mean.
I
Okay.
think it just gets tough when it's, like she said, the caveat of it being a race outside your own.
Okay.
Because no one cares when it's your own race.
Like if I only dated white men, like I only date white guys, you guys would be like,
Yeah, we'd look at you.
yeah, you'd be like, what? Or if I only dated Asian guys,
Yeah. Like,
But also,
yeah.
what's the...
it's
but what's
weird.
the-
It's
Yeah,
definitely
yeah.
weird.
But what is the number limit, though, to make you
4?
only date
I think it's
a
exclusive.
person? No, but this is what I'm saying.
like if you go 4 for 4.
If I've had 2 girlfriends and
Nah,
my
that's
2
okay.
girlfriends were white, are you gonna tell me I only date white
Nah, you
girls?
gotta allow it.
No.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
I had 2
At his
girlfriends,
You gotta,
At his
you gotta
age, too.
statistically allow it.
At his
Okay, so you're saying
2
4 for 4?
girlfriends.
4.
If you had 4 girlfriends and they're all one race, then it's a problem.
Actually, maybe 3's a strike. Yeah.
Okay, 3.
3.
Yeah.
3.
three strikes and you're out.
Yeah, 3
Yeah.
strikes and you're out.
3 girlfriends,
Okay,
3
alright.
white
I'll
girls,
accept
then
that.
it's a
Yeah,
then
yeah.
it's a problem.
Come on.
That's
I
fair.
mean, then it's statistically significant.
Yeah, I think it's a little interesting. Like, if you found a guy, I dated a white girl, dated a black girl, dated an Asian girl, I'd be like, okay, cool. You just
do
maybe
you believe
whatever,
it
whatever.
when girls are like, if you have one white body, I can't deal with you?
What do you mean? Do I believe it?
What girls be saying that? Like,
Yeah, I've heard girls say that.
do you believe them?
No, I don't believe them.
Mucho's saying that as a man who goes skiing quite a bit, so
I've been to a couple après skis.
yeah.
I don't believe that, but
Mhm.
yeah. Especially if they're dating athletes, especially
Facts.
D1 athletes.
Yeah.
Or anybody who been in the field.
But I mean, to wrap up the James and Fuhad thing, I don't know. Like you said, it's either you die the hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Because they turn on everybody. Who have they not turned on yet? At least attempted. Because they turned on Chunks. And Chunks is the nicest
Did they
guy
turn on
ever.
Chunks or turn on Philly?
They turned on Chunks.
When they turn on
What did
Chunks?
Chunks do?
It was,
His wedding.
no, not even that. Because that wasn't a turn.
Is it 'cause
People
he-
were mad at him,
for singing?
yeah, for making music as a Muslim.
Because he has a Muslim fan base.
You can't make music as a Muslim?
You're not even allowed to listen to music.
Apparently
if you're
music
like
I
a
thought
real,
only Ramadan.
if you're like a real Muslim, there's certain hadiths.
Why
that
did you have
say-
to stress it
Why'd you
like
say
that?
it
You
like
could have
that?
just said it
Yo,
normally.
come-
I think he wanted to say it correctly.
Yo, come on, man.
I feel you.
Yeah.
You want to
I
enunciate
gotta say
it
it the right
properly.
way.
Okay. Yeah.
Then there's certain. Then you shouldn't listen to music at all.
Yeah, they say music is hard.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
So they were mad at him for making music, and then they were mad at him.
They say it's brainwashing.
And they were mad at him after he stopped making music, and then he was singing Chris Brown in the club to Chris Brown.
Oh,
my
damn.
God.
Oh, God.
So they were mad at him. Yeah,
Uh.
they've got that Philly a bunch of times, trying to say he whatever. But
Yeah,
So
they,
who have
they
they-
said a lot about Philly.
I don't think it's fair.
Who have they not
bro.
turned on?
Duke Dennis.
Who's like a person that Dude Dennis?
yet?
Don't say that.
Yeah,
He's young.
They turned on Kai a couple times,
A
Yeah.
lot of- yeah.
Well, sometimes Kyle was getting caught up
Yeah,
in little sticky stuff.
Yeah.
where
He
he
might have
yeah.
deserved that.
and I just feel
Stevie Wonder?
They turned on Steve.
No,
He-
no.
They have it. He's good.
yeah, but he can't turn himself, so they can't turn on him.
Tresor! What the hell?
What? It was. What I say?
What the hell?
He can't turn his head.
What?
What the hell?
Is that not a fact?
He can turn.
He can't turn himself.
He can turn.
He's not gonna know where he is.
Shut up.
But did you see how they say he's faking it? Do you believe that?
He's not faking it. People
Remember
are
Shaq said he was in the elevator with
Yeah.
Stevie Wonder.
And then he's
And on the way out, Stevie Wonder was like, "Later, Shaq." And
Maybe someone told him Shaq is here.
No.
Shaq
But
said
I
he didn't
heard
say
like
a word.
even if you're like Stevie Wonder blind, you still see like shapes and shit.
No,
So
when you're
he-
blind, you see
Why are your eyes closed? Everyone stop doing this right now. Oh my god.
Cause it's like, you know when it's like really sunny out,
Mhm.
right? Even if you close, or like let's say if you have the lights on,
Yeah.
you close your eyes, you turn the lights off, you still feel a difference.
Yeah, so when you're blind,
So it's like you just feel like shit.
when you're blind, you don't see black. You
Yeah, so you know when people are coming, like you still have like
So what do you see when you're blind?
It's hard to explain. It's
Yeah,
like
man.
your retina still registers shapes and lights,
A little bit.
but it doesn't register what you're actually seeing. I don't know how to explain it. You have to see it. There's a Google
Like
image
detail,
of
basically.
it. Basic-
So if you throw a shoe at Stevie Wonder and he was like, there might be a reason why.
Because he saw this
Yeah,
shit
just a
coming
little
towards
bit,
him,
like,
and
yeah.
his body was like, "That's danger," or
Mm-hmm.
you know, and
Possibly.
then dodge
So
it.
yeah. So I don't want my guy to get canceled.
Please leave
Right.
Stevie Wonder. Anyways,
You
yeah.
can't cancel Stevie. He's too old now.
You can
They
cancel
canceled
anybody
Bill.
at any age.
God forbid if something came out about Stevie Wonder, they would get him out the paint. Look
No
what they
way.
did to Bill Cosby.
I was just gonna say that. Nobody thought
If
about
anything,
How did he know she was lovely?
are
Her
you kidding me?
personality,
Are
maybe?
you
Okay.
Her personality.
It was his daughter.
Oh, it was a
Oh.
daughter?
The song is
Oh,
about
it's
his
not
daughter
Oh, it's
being born.
Oh.
Isn't she love?
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that. All right.
Are you
know
guys kidding me?
What do you mean, you guys? It was him.
I'm almost positive that song is about his daughter.
That's
I didn't
nice.
know.
That's sweet. That's sweet.
Yeah. I don't know.
Anyways,
What's next?
when it comes to the
Do you think he needs a baddie? Though? Okay, no, go ahead.
No.
He doesn't need
Stop.
a baddie.
Did
Okay,
you
go
see
ahead.
how Ray Charles he figured out how women were baddies?
Was it like their hands?
Yes,
Oh.
which was really bad.
yeah, but last thing I will say, as someone who has been caught up in a problematic conversation
Yeah.
on that's what I'm saying. I watched their apology video. They were saying like, you know, like when you're there, you kind of like in shock. You kind of want to engage and da 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 da. You're not really thinking. Trust me, I've been there.
Yeah.
Thank God it was early in our podcast career,
Right.
and you learn, right? Because
You
like I
do.
said, we kind of got caught up in a situation that offended people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We had to kind of apologize, remove da 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 da. But I think, yeah, you just got to be cognizant. And I feel like maybe because of the nature of their podcast, they haven't been tested
They haven't
that
been.
early on.
They
Yeah.
control the environment.
So now that they're this huge podcast, there's so many eyes on them. Like,
Right.
God forbid, if that happened to us again, we would know how to navigate that situation much better.
And it's different
Yeah.
because they don't stand on that. Like Andrew Schultz says stuff like that all the time, but like that's his bag and he doesn't care, and his fan base knows that. But if your fan base is a majority black women, and you know people are bashing them, then yeah, you're gonna catch it.
I will say that, like, I'm not saying it's bad to have a crowd full of black women, because there's some black women that, you know, they don't care what you say.
Mhm.
But to have to be like a safe space comedian, I guess that's what they were at a certain point.
Yeah,
That's just a house of cards waiting to fall.
that's
Like,
a fact.
that's,
Like,
there's no way that's
yeah.
sustainable.
And
It is just
I
impossible.
also don't like how do I put this? I don't like how influencers, podcasters, people, content creators in general, I don't like the responsibility that is put upon them. And I'm saying this as a content creator myself. It's like, bro, I don't even know how to say this, like to articulate it properly. Just how you know I have PTSD from the internet. Basically, it's just like, bro, I just understand this. That's how I'll put it.
Yeah.
How I think is I feel like people are people. People say wrong things. People might misspeak or whatever. It's up to you to decide if you want to let that person have their redemption or not, because what matters to different people like holds a different weight.
Yeah, facts.
But I'm not surprised when people mess up.
Right.
Like, I'm not going to cancel someone off of one thing. Granted, it's not like nothing egregious.
Nah, man.
I'm going to be like, oh, damn, that's crazy. If I don't think that represents them, I'm going to keep it pushing. I don't like the moral high ground that people put on content creators. Like, content creators are not, like, they're not pastors. They're not government officials who are corrupt a lot of the times anyways. They're not like they're people just like you. If you've said anything wrong, they've said something wrong. It's just because the things that we say wrong are on camera. That doesn't make you any better of a person than us just because what you say wrong is behind closed doors. Like, I don't think that's fair. And if you would want someone to extend you grace when you say something wrong, I think you should do the same. But people move like content creators. Once they get big, they have this responsibility to just be this upstanding citizen and never be problematic ever and say anything wrong ever. I just don't think that's fair.
Yeah. I mean, you said it. They
Yeah.
put unrealistic expectations on these
Yeah.
people.
Like, people, like, I don't know, bro. And some people, they'll just, like, get at more than others and certain things. Like, even with the whole Palestine thing, how you remember how everyone was really mad at DJ Khaled for not saying nothing?
Mhm.
Right.
Why do you even care what DJ Khaled has to say about Palestine?
Because
No, like
DJ
them specifically. Are you, as a person, I'm asking that person, are you looking to DJ Khaled for his opinions on this matter? Or do you just want him to say something, obviously, because he's a part of a specific community? That's fair, but I don't
Yeah.
think, if you personally don't
The
care what
former
he
is
has
stupid.
to say,
The latter makes sense.
Yeah. if you specifically don't care what he has to say, you could take note that he hasn't said anything, but what's the point of getting angry? Like, you're getting angry that he didn't say anything, but you don't care what he has to say about it. That doesn't make sense to me.
I think it's the point of they're looking for him to say, because he has the platform. So it's like he should be using his large platform
Yes.
to inform people about
I get
this.
that, but that's also a double-edged sword, because now he uses his large platform, he says the wrong thing, you're still mad.
Well, if you're, it would
And
depend.
it's DJ Khaled, bro. It's DJ. This is what it's
I-
DJ Khaled.
Me personally, like, I would have wanted him to maybe use his power to change things in the government or something, or maybe he has connections because he's probably the most famous Palestinian in the world. You know what I mean? Cool. But do I actually care about his opinion on it?
No, you don't.
No.
None of those people do.
No.
And that's all I'm saying. You could hope that he would say something, but you
Yeah.
getting online and getting angry that he hasn't, it doesn't help anybody. It doesn't help you. You're getting mad. He doesn't care. He's doing what he wants to do. So what's the point? You put DJ Khaled on this moral high ground? Like, come on. That even sounds crazy.
Fair.
There's people who's, because that's my main thing. There's peoples whose jobs are like dedicated to this cause.
Right.
Like, this is people's specialty and niche. And those are the people that you should be looking to.
But it's the same way my mom wanted Taylor Swift to post about Kamala Harris. It's about using your platform to inform everyone who follows you, or everyone who like looks up to you or whatever, about a serious issue that's affecting people.
And to take action too,
Yeah.
not only inform.
Obviously, like if Taylor Swift just said, yeah, vote Kamala, but didn't actually vote Kamala herself, that's different. But yeah, you have to take action and inform at the same time. I think people are looking for him as someone he's Muslim, right? And
Yeah, I believe so.
Palestinian.
Palestinian. Yeah, he is Palestinian. So yeah, as a Palestinian person, that's like
Of course, it would be nice.
that's like Sean Paul not speaking. It's something God forbid happened in Jamaica. Imagine like Beanie Man or Sean Paul or Bougie or no one speaking out.
Mhm.
What?
but
These
that's
are your
the thing, it's not-
people.
All right, well, basically, in conclusion, like, it's definitely would be nice if these people use their platforms. But all I'm saying is I don't think you should attack them if they don't, because people don't have to.
Yeah.
That's all.
You're not accomplishing anything.
Yeah.
Fair. All right, let's move on. Do you want to talk about Rubi Rose saying pussy's extra cost for Druski?
That's a real escort right there.
That's not what she said.
That's a real
though.
escort.
I mean,
She
she said he only paid for PR.
not
Yeah,
cooch.
that's what a real escort is.
I
But
don't
I
even
mean,
believe
I
that.
feel like everyone has a price. At that point, if he were to pay the extra, blah, she might have fucked him.
But do you even think that? I don't think any of that is true.
Mm.
I don't think Druski paid her to fake a relationship. Why would he do that?
For like 2 weeks.
Yeah, why would he do that? Druski doesn't need that.
He doesn't need it.
I
I
don't
mean,
think he
it
does.
helps him stay in the news cycle, I guess, but
But I don't think he was out of the news cycle. Like, but in general, I don't believe it. That's all I'm saying. I don't think that he paid her for nothing.
did we bring this up before? Like their relationship?
Yeah, how people thought it was fake.
And
for
did
some
you
people.
think it was fake at that point?
I don't know. I don't think. I didn't think
I
so.
thought so.
You thought it was fake right
100%.
away. Why?
I didn't think so.
Because
was-
Druski's so
What?
of a certain look and
No,
archetype that.
no. I just think it just didn't make sense. Like, it just didn't make
Why
sense.
didn't it
at
make
all.
sense?
Like, not even physically, just like, what do y'all talk about?
What? They're influencers.
What did?
Yeah, but Ruby Rose is respectfully.
Mm.
Ruby Rose doesn't talk. Like, she's not a comedian. She's not
She
like
doesn't, yeah.
she's physically,
But who would she get along with?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But in what case?
I don't know,
Who did she,
Quavo.
who was she thought?
So they
she
just
was
don't
with,
both say nothing.
She was with Playboy. Yeah, word exactly.
Just talking ad libs.
She was with Cardi. What were they gonna talk about?
Yeah.
She was with DDG. What are they gonna talk about?
I just feel like Drewski's a large personality that I would picture Drewski with someone who's,
See, but that's
like
the reason why.
matches flies,
But that's the
sorta.
reason why
Mhm.
I thought it worked, because it's like Drewski's a funny guy. He's up and he bagged the baddie off of his personality. So I'm like, this checks out. Like, this works.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, sure.
And they were also too forward with it too quickly. Like the kissing.
Some of
thing,
that did
I was
look
like,
fake,
this did
yeah.
feel very like,
The kissing
yeah,
on the
look at us.
boats. I just don't.
Like they didn't ease us into it. It was they're dating now. They're kissing on it. Like it was just very hard launch. And then like then it just disappeared. It was weird.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't think he did that. I'm not putting that on Druski.
I think maybe what happened is he was tricking on her a little bit, right? And then she didn't let him hit, and then it fizzled out. I could believe that. But she's talking about he hired her for PR.
No, like no.
Yeah. She said that nigga paid for PR. She didn't have sex with him.
That did.
Come on.
I mean, I don't think he paid for PR because what does Druski need to pay for PR? But do I think it was maybe? I don't know. I just don't believe it was a real relationship.
We just need Druski to come to Toronto one time, and we'll just give you one of our East Africans, and then they'll be more humble.
We'll give you one of our East Africans. That sounds
We'll introduce
insane.
you. We'll introduce you to one of our East Africans.
Why, you think that's his type? Because he fake dated Ruby Rose?
Yeah, exactly. And then they'll be more chill than whatever Rubi Rose is doing.
Yeah, he could find another one of those.
Yeah, just come here and find one.
You could find a jade dandelion.
A jade dandelion? What does that even mean?
Rubi Rose.
Oh my god, that's so lame.
That took me
that took me long. Like, what are you talking about? Anyways, yeah, it's just, I don't know. And also, like, not to say Druski's not a catch, but
Druski's funny and he has bread. That's all you need. Even if you just stop
you need two
right
out of
there.
the three things.
Exactly.
So he does have 2 out of the 3.
2 out of the 3. He could get damn near any woman he wants.
I don't know. I really don't. I don't think Druski's attractive. Like, we could be very good friends, I feel like.
Yeah.
But, like, to me, if I can't picture you naked and my coochie doesn't jump, it's not gonna go nowhere.
I mean, we've been through this before. You're, like, more selective than most women. You know what I mean?
You have a little bit of a standard.
Yeah,
when it comes to men.
It's a lot of women in his comments now, like, nah, Druski's fine. I'm like, hey.
Well, I know a girl, and she tweeted, she's like, yo, I want Druski. And I was like, you want him to do what?
Saw that live.
And everyone was crying at my tweet because I was like, I just did it. She's like, oh my God, literally the tweet was, I want Druski. I literally was like, you want him to do what? And everyone was like, yo, you are an idiot. And I was like, no, but like, what?
But that's one thing that, like, that's a funny comment, but that's one thing that women do way more than men, though. Because why'd you have to put Druski down?
I didn't put him down.
Okay, all right, you didn't put him down. All right. That's putting him down. That's putting him down. Because, like, if it's a random dude that's like, I want to smash Caitlin Clark.
Happens on Twitter though.
Yeah,
you get a response like, brother. You know the meme when the guy's like, you definitely get a response.
Right.
For sure, guys will come at you.
Niggas will do the same.
It depends who it is.
Nah, 100% men are coming for you. If it's Caitlin Clark,
that's what I'm saying. You could say that about Caitlin Clark.
Oh, because she's a white girl. Yeah.
People will say that about
That's
Caitlin
true.
Clark.
That's true.
They won't say that about certain other people.
That's facts,
I'm trying to think of someone who would work for
If I want to smash Lizzo, if I said that.
And people were dissing.
Would people?
It wouldn't be okay to diss her.
It wouldn't be okay.
People would not like that.
They'd have to leave. They have to leave my fantasies alone.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
And also, I really think like people who do like big girls. I don't think they should be like, if that's your bag, then that's your bag. I don't know why people like try to roast the guys that like big girls.
No.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Because when girls like big guys, no one says anything.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I love the bear type or the dad bod or blah, blah, blah.
How come they don't like each other? You never see that. You never see that, yo.
I'm not even joking. You're onto something right now.
You don't.
They never thirst for each other.
Yo, what the hell?
Yeah, you might be right. I don't think I've ever seen a big guy.
It's always those memes in the car with the nigga with the skinny legs and the girl with the wide ass thighs, like goals, but it's never goals.
Oh my god.
Me and my man. Yeah. That's always what it.
This is how I like them.
Yeah,
I don't like I don't really like skinny guys though.
Oh, true.
Yeah, you've said this.
That's not really like my bag. Like skinny.
Bigger frame. No.
Yeah, you gotta have some type of hook to you.
Yeah.
Like a little hook.
Some type of
Hulk?
what?
Like
Hulk.
like muscle?
Hook.
Hulk.
Like a
The
little
big green
meat.
guy.
So you
That's the
wouldn't.
thing, I don't even really like too much muscle.
So
But
you
you have
wouldn't
some
like
type
a
of like
Kevin Durant.
no. That's way too skinny for
Oh,
me.
yeah.
No,
So
no
would you have
disrespect.
Okay, so a draw between Kyle Lowry and Kevin Durant.
Kyle
Kyle
Lowry.
Lowry's a little.
Kyle Lowry's thicker than her.
I said a middle.
I would like. I'm trying to think.
Thicker than her is crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. I need to think of a guy.
And that
man,
was the
who-
pause, Mucho? Like that? Come on, man.
What? Kyle Lowry thicker than her? That's insane.
Yeah. It is kind of insane. Yeah, I just think
No, but if you like the basketball player archetype, most of them aren't that big.
Yeah, they're on the skinnier side. A majority of basketball.
like I like to
like
me
the guys on
LeBron's
the
a
Celtics.
butterface,
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, but LeBron is a freak athlete.
but he's a butterface to me.
LeBron's.
With all due respect,
All right.
Yes, but we're
Okay.
talking
Okay.
about body
Okay.
types.
Real
I
quick.
like
We're talking
LeBron's
about
body
body
type.
Real
I really
quick.
like
Yes,
LeBron's
and I'm
There's-
body
saying
type.
LeBron James is a generational.
But he said NBA
talent.
player.
Yeah, but you're
Yes,
saying.
but you can't pick the generational talent to
Okay.
represent the body type that you like.
Yeah, but you're saying you like his body, but he's a butterface.
to me.
But have you? All right. Ooh. Have you?
What was that?
Have you seen that video that's circulating on Twitter of that one girl who's posting her body and then it pans up?
No.
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 Oh, you guys haven't seen it?
No.
Okay.
What's wrong with her body?
Nah, people were just very mean about what a lot of them were considering to be a butterface, right?
Like she has a great body, butterface.
Yeah, she panned up, and then there's all these memes about like Kyrie going like, and then missing the shot at the last minute.
Oh, come
Like-
on. Come on.
No, and it was fucked up, and I felt bad for the girl, but. And then I just hear you saying it about LeBron. I'm like, all right,
So
I
this,
guess.
and this goes to my point. I didn't
Yeah.
finish with the baddie archetype.
Mhm.
There's baddie archetype where they kind of have like the baddie characteristics,
Right.
but they don't always have the face. I have a homie who is like,
Mm.
yo, he's a face guy. He's like, yo, if her face is banging,
Mm-hmm.
he doesn't really care to. Like, she doesn't have to have much of a body, but if she has
I
a
agree.
beautiful face,
I
he
agree.
doesn't really care.
Mm-hmm.
You could have a baddie archetype
Yeah.
with not like a beautiful face.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
That
Yeah.
doesn't
Yeah.
that doesn't suffice.
And vice versa. You could have a beautiful face and not have the baddie archetype.
Yeah.
I mean, face is important, but you can't have a bad body. Like, you could be slim. That's cool.
Well,
Lucho,
what's a bad body,
Lucho,
What?
stop it.
What are we
Well,
doing?
what-
Hey.
Let him land the plane first.
What's
No,
a-
because
what's a
I know where
bad-
it's going and the plane does not need to land. Crash
What's
it.
a bad
Stop.
body?
Just a bad built body.
Stop.
The same way you said you don't like some bodies on men.
Yeah, but I'm not saying it's badly built.
What? What are you saying then?
I'm just saying I like skinny. I don't really like skinny.
Is Kevin Durant badly built?
He's just too skinny for me.
So he's badly built for you?
I wouldn't call it badly built.
All
Like he's
right.
not a badly built guy. I just think like I want a little bit more
Right.
So then they would need to be shorter.
just a little bit more weight on them.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, so
I
they would
get
need
what
to
you
be
mean.
shorter.
No, he could put on weight.
Yeah, but
'Cause
It'd
if-
probably be so hard.
If
though.
Kevin
6'.
Durant was to get that big, he'd have to be like 300 pounds,
Oof.
280,
and those
275.
are freak of nature athletes.
Yeah.
Like Giannis.
Okay, there you
Giannis
go.
put
Yeah.
on 50 pounds.
Yeah, he did.
Mm.
She needs a nigga that puts in that HGH.
Word.
Yeah.
Steroids.
To me, I just like a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Not even just some meat. I feel like sometimes just a little too skinny. It's like, well, you wouldn't know. Like if you like straddle a guy and he's so skinny, it's like, oh my god. So
Yeah,
small.
meat on your bones.
Yeah.
But that's so funny that you guys say there's no.
once
such
again,
thing as-
once again, another conversation that we cannot have.
Yeah.
Why?
I can't say that about women.
Yes, you can.
You straddle
No,
a
you
little-
can't.
Oh,
Oh, you can't say that
Well,
you
you
don't
don't-
like women too skinny.
you don't want.
We can't say that.
Mm.
Right.
Or big.
You don't like.
You can't say
You don't want.
either.
You don't want bruises on your pelvis after bacas. You don't want that.
Is that a thing?
No, go on. All right. Next topic. Next. Next topic.
No, it's not a
Let's
thing.
skate past
He's
that.
joking. He's joking.
I'm just playing. Let's go.
Oh my
Implying
god.
that they're bony.
I mean, is that bony or too thick?
Too thin.
Too thin.
He's implying they're
Oh.
bony.
There's no cushion for the
This is saying
pushing.
you're only getting bone, not.
Oh god, that's so. Is that a thing though?
We wouldn't know.
No, I mean like if a girl.
I've never experienced that. No.
But
Why,
not
why
actually-
wouldn't you know? You never hit some skinny shit?
Not really, no.
Damn, man.
Your girl's pretty
Ever?
skinny.
Listen to me.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Damn,
okay.
bro, you haven't lived.
Oh my god. Anyways, last top. I mean, oh my god, we had the Kendrick song, but like,
Yeah.
the song was, it came and went. I didn't really care
As
for
long
it.
as people could admit that.
I don't think it was meant to do anything like
So
that.
then why do it?
Like I don't think it was
Why not?
groundbreaking. I think he just. I
Was
think
it
it's
throwaway?
probably part of a bigger like thing,
It
but
better
Mm.
be.
I don't think it was.
Cause I'll be fair. I thought the Heart Part 6 was the worst song of the whole beef.
That was Drake's.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Until I heard that one.
But I don't think this
This
is
is not a part of
diss.
beef though.
I
There's
don't-
no way
yeah.
the beef. He's still
It's not
carrying
part
this
of the beef.
I don't.
think
I don't
so.
think.
Can't be.
I don't think it's a.
It's
diss,
not
'cause
part of the beef.
Most of this. Most
don't
of the
think so.
song is talking about like the industry. It's not really talking about.
Is he talking about Drake in it?
I don't really see where he's talking about Drake.
There's a few bars in it, but whatever.
Yeah, but
If it's part of the beef, he is insane.
I don't
'Cause
think it
he's
is.
dragging
There-
it as
there's-
part of the beef.
There's never
Literally,
been a
there's
dead-
literally
dead
some
horse.
bars about Drake in it, but whatever.
He's dragging it. Anyways, oh god, we have couple. Well, we can talk about the couple. We have what's foreign to y'all. That definitely feels like a tresor.
I didn't know.
No,
that
I
wasn't
put
me.
that in. I put that in.
Do we gotta
Okay.
talk about that, or can we save that?
What's for like what girls call themselves foreign?
Yeah. What's a foreign girl to you? Like,
You know who's the biggest culprit of the foreign's? Asian women.
okay.
They call themselves foreign.
So a Filipino girl from Scarbs, she's foreign?
She's gonna call herself foreign. That's what she's gonna say.
I feel like foreign is they don't live in this country,
That's it.
I don't think
Yeah.
that's good enough.
I think he.
Okay.
on.
So how about this?
or maybe they're born in a different country.
So
I'll
how
give
about
you that.
this? So how about this? You guys are Jamaican, right? A Jamaican British girl, is that foreign? Is that
A Jamaican
is that
British girl.
Yeah, is that
Not
is that a bad little foreign?
not even just
I hate
British.
this.
A Jamaican person is not gonna call themselves foreign.
Why?
Like a Jamaican woman is not gonna like her Instagram's not gonna be foreign
Bad
baddie.
little foreign.
oh,
That's what we mean. Like
So who's the foreign?
I think it's usually girls who maybe their first language isn't English.
Okay,
They
okay.
call themselves
That's it?
foreign.
Okay, I'll give
No,
you
like
that.
that's what they try to get
Yeah.
off. But that's what I've said. In my lifetime, I feel like it's been a lot of Asian girls that have called themselves foreign. You don't really see Latin people calling themselves foreign. Foreign?
yeah.
Nah.
If they're from
Latinos
like
who call
South
themselves
America,
foreign,
something like
yeah.
that, they might get the foreign off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Them
if they're like from like
Latinas.
Latina, like Brazilian or
Latinas
Chilean or
for sure.
Venezuelan, yeah,
Yeah.
foreign. Da, da, da.
Maybe. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's reserved for. I've never seen any black people call themselves foreign ever, even if they're
Yeah.
born anywhere else around.
That's
the world.
the thing, and I got into hot water for saying it, but I'm like,
What did
yo.
you say? What you told the girl she wasn't
Yeah,
foreign?
Oh, wait, okay,
We
first of
all-
all, give us background.
we all black. Like, you gotta be foreign to me. Like, how are you foreign?
I see what you mean. So where was she from?
Let's say she was European, right? I'm not
Okay.
even saying the country, but let's say she was European.
So UK. Like next, she was from the UK.
Yeah.
and she called herself foreign.
But she
no,
was like,
I was just like, that's not for that.
"Oh, you
I'm
mean
like,
okay.
you not.
You're from London. You're not,
You're not
foreign.
You're not foreign.
Yeah, kind of.
You're not wrong.
It doesn't
Alex.
hit.
It doesn't hit the
You can
same.
try and say, it, but it doesn't hit.
That's not foreign at all.
So then, what is foreign?
You got to
then?
be like, oh no, I can't
you
say
got from
that.
a.
Come on,
It sounds
no.
problematic.
Do it.
Lean
Do
into
What
it.
you gotta
it.
be from like Fiji or something like
What's
that?
a bad little foreign to you?
No, not even
What's a
bad
bad-
little. So just consider yourself. I think one of the
Yeah.
qualifications. I'll put it in a nicer way.
Mm.
One of the qualifications I think before you can
This
even
sounds anti.
try to check. No, it's not.
Is it?
Okay.
I think one of the qualifications before you can even try to call yourself foreign at all is English cannot be your
Okay.
first language.
Okay.
That's has to be number one.
Alright.
Okay.
Okay.
Foreign to you.
Yeah,
Yes,
English
okay.
cannot be your first language.
Right. So,
So
if
that
it's
kind of takes out the Caribbean, even though technically it is foreign,
Martinique.
unless you're from like Dominica or something,
Yeah.
like
Okay.
you know, one of
Okay.
them French
Or
speaking
like Haiti.
joints.
area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also,
But
yeah,
no, I speak
think
French though.
So it's
You're
not,
not a
foreign to
foreign.
you.
Is French your first language?
French is not your first language.
No, not really.
Okay. So
Okay, so what about you as a woman?
A foreign
And then there
man.
has to be a cultural
No,
difference.
no. Let's stick to girls. Like, what's
There
it?
has
like
to be
a
a
foreign woman.
Yeah, what's like a-
sizable
She would
cultural
have to be
difference.
born somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah, and maybe English is not her first language. I agree with that one.
Okay.
So she's like,
So me excluding a black British woman is okay.
I think
I
so.
would just put that on
but
there.
isn't foreign just mean
Okay.
that it's outside of your country though? Isn't that the whole definition of foreign?
It's obviously vague, and it's just how rappers say it and shit. Like I'm with a
Bad little
foreign, like you know what I
foreign.
mean. Like what does that evoke?
But I always feel like
what does that
foreign-
evoke to
I
you?
always feel like when rappers use foreign, it's like, yeah, she's not black. She's like this, like you know, she's from a country that, like, I don't know, like, I don't know.
I think
she's
that's what
from,
they
like,
refer. Also, I think they might just do that because, like we've said, the American school system isn't the best at geography.
Okay. Do you want the
the Google definition of
foreign?
foreign.
Yeah. A person who comes from a foreign country, someone who does not owe allegiance to your country. So
I don't think that's enough.
Nah, because now we can't use Webster Merriam when we're talking
Yeah.
about slang.
Slang. Okay, so, yeah. So like I said, to my point, when rappers use foreign, it's like, yeah, I got a girl from Morocco, or I don't know,
Yeah.
somewhere that's like,
Egypt.
you know, yeah, like,
Madagascar.
Okay.
yeah, something like that, where it's like a
Cambodia.
So
country
it's,
that
it's
you-
not anti-black to name non-black countries then,
Wait, what do you mean?
because you just started naming non-black countries.
Because I feel like that's how it's always used.
That's
I
how
got
it's
a bad
used.
little foreign, and she's like racially ambiguous.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
okay,
That's how I feel
okay.
like it's always used.
But that's what I'm saying. I've never
like,
seen.
you're not gonna say I got a bad little foreign, and she's like dark skin. You know,
but this is
whatever.
what I'm saying.
I mean,
Even though she could be foreign.
I've
Right,
personally
right.
never
But-
seen a black person call themselves
Self
foreign. This is what I'm
yeah.
saying.
But my
like,
point is, when men refer to foreign women, they're not referring to like a dark skinned black woman. They're probably
Mhm.
referring to like a racially ambiguous looking, like she could be something. We don't really know. What's your background? Kind of got to ask, squinting a little bit. She got dark eyes, but light hair, you know, something like
Does
that.
the accent have to play with it too?
I don't even know at this point.
Nah, I've definitely seen girls that have no accent that call themselves foreign just because their background.
nah.
Girls actually say like, yeah,
And
I'm foreign.
I'm not giving it to the East
Or the
African girls
Instagram.
either.
Why?
Nah,
Because you're East
They're not
African.
foreign.
Yeah, East
Because you're East
African.
African.
Okay.
You're from Dixon. You're not foreign.
Oh,
I get what you're saying.
But what if she was born in Eritrea?
Nah, you're here now.
But also, I feel like the girls that call themselves foreign and their Instagram is foreign baddie and all that type of stuff,
Yeah,
like that's their
relax.
whole
Oh my
God.
personality. Like their whole
So would you
personality is centered
consider
around being
Rihanna
foreign.
foreign?
No,
When she
No.
came into, like,
No.
Rihanna wouldn't have been foreign.
no.
No.
Even though Rihanna came from Barbados, she had a very heavy Bayesian accent.
She come from foreign, but she's not. She's not foreign.
She's foreign.
I don't think she would be.
So there's
foreign.
come from foreign, and then there's foreign.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I'm
I
learning is that it's a little problematic.
Yeah,
It is
when
a
you
little
get to
bit.
the root of
The
it.
undertone, I'm saying it seems a little anti-black. The undertone is a little bit
Yeah,
problematic.
if you go on Instagram right now, type in foreign baddie, like at foreign baddie, and just see the list of what comes up, and just tell me what race these people
I
are.
gotta see this. Hold on.
That's all. I just thought this off the top of my head. I've never done this.
That's
Just
a
let
good
me know
litmus test.
what these
Not
women-
black.
Not
Let me
black.
know.
None of them black.
None of them black.
Let me see. Let me see what these women look like.
Oh, there's one. I don't know if she's black actually.
Literally
Well,
not one black.
Well, that's hey, if you don't know,
Let
then
me
that's
see.
ambiguous, right?
Oh, this one's from Toronto. Hilarious. Let me not
The
say
foreign.
too much.
All right. This girl looks East Africanish. The one from Toronto.
All right, see, they gotta give it
This girl looks some sort of. She looks like Turkish. She
See,
doesn't
I'm
even
telling
look
you, it's
like.
racially ambiguous. You can't really tell.
She
the-
might be Middle Eastern or like Turkish. Number 3, this one.
But you
she
can't be
looks-
white either now.
No.
You
I don't
can't be
think
you
you-
I
can't
don't
be
think you
white
can be a white
either
foreign
now.
either.
Okay.
You can't be
Yeah,
like
you can't be
from-
Polish.
You can't be like
Foreign.
Denmark,
Polish foreign.
Yeah.
Amsterdam foreign. No.
This-
No.
I'm telling you, it's an undertone of these racially
Yeah.
ambiguous women. That's how they use it.
Okay,
This-
wait. Are we
That's
going off
real.
of skin tone or from a different country?
This third one,
Aura.
she could be.
You're stupid.
Shut the fuck up.
There is a foreign aura.
There's a
Oh
foreign
my
aura.
God.
But it might be a good thing
Are
that
we
some people
serious right now? A
Oh
foreign
my
aura?
God.
they seem a little. I can't
Have
say
you
it.
lost your mind?
No, the foreign aura. It's like like you're talking to her and
Yeah.
you don't know if she really understands what you're saying. Like
the combo's not going how you
That's
expect it
half
to.
of- Never mind. Never mind.
the other foreign girl. This girl is definitely Middle Eastern. This one is a stripper. She
yeah.
looks
Fair enough.
How do you know
mixed.
she's a stripper?
Take a wild guess at what this girl does for a living.
Oh, she in the
Yeah,
change room.
stripper
with it?
OnlyFans.
Yeah. So no, none of these women are
black.
black. This girl. Oh, I've seen this girl. Her name's Foreign White.
Why are you saying her name?
She's an Instagram girl. She has like 100,000 followers. This is a known girl,
We have to shout her
but
out?
she's white.
I know, right? You have to shut up.
I don't know if I would count you as foreign, Miss Foreign White.
Okay, Trezor.
Oh, she's cool with. I know that girl too.
All right.
What are we doing?
Literally. Let's wrap this up.
Yeah. Anyways, I was just looking. Oh, look who else called himself foreign.
Oh God. Thank you.
But anyways, yeah. Yeah, guys. I don't know. You might not be foreign.
Sorry, the camera.
Don't show the camera.
It's away.
Anyways, do we have one more topic or is that it?
What time are we at?
We're about 2 hours, 20 minutes.
Can we squeeze one more,
squeeze
or
one
is
more
it-
and make it 2:30.
Give
The
her
last
a
one I
minute.
had, which we kind of brought it up last minute, was the couple.
He's still laughing at things.
Yeah, because this man had the camera in 4K. Like the
I had to
camera's
switch that
zoom.
so
Like, bro, what the
fast.
hell? Please make sure that's not.
It's
people
not gonna be
people
good.
will zoom and try to catch that. Please.
You know what's funny? They'll know who we're talking about. They use context clues, but keep going.
Okay. Anyways, what was I saying again? Oh yeah, one thing that we talked about was the couple collab posts.
Oh my God, yeah.
Because Scotty, well, we thought that Scotty Barnes, I guess you gotta call him Star Raptors player, announced that he's expecting. We thought it was a collab.
Congratulations.
Yes, congratulations. to all those
Congratulations on knocking up a 32-year-old as a 23-year-old. Go on.
involved. Mucho.
You
Don't
didn't have to
do
add
Why is
that.
it such a backhanded
Don't
congratulations?
do that.
I need to say congratulations and dead.
Oh, my
It's a
fault.
celebration of life, man. Come on.
But if we are reversal manning,
Hey man,
you know,
He went to the league. and
do
went
we actually
crazy.
know she's 32?
Yeah.
people wouldn't like it.
32-year-old Toronto white woman, right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Facts.
It's allegedly.
Allegedly
Allegedly.
facts.
Regardless, well, Mucho made a tweet saying, Mucho said he doesn't feel bad for young athletes that knock up women because either wrap it up or hire a hashtag professional.
Yes.
I agree with him, actually.
What's
Yes.
What is a hashtag professional?
A whore.
a 3-1? What are they called? A 304?
Yeah.
A 304.
Those are the services she sells. Yeah.
Also, I saw this.
No, stop. What is it? So you're saying either wrap it up or hire like a woman who is, has gotten around and she knows what to do.
Hire a woman that you pay to leave
How do you know she's not gonna get pregnant though?
because she's a professional.
So you'll hire sex workers.
Yeah.
Sex workers get pregnant.
Sure,
So
but
I don't
the caliber that I'm talking about, you're gonna wear protection or whatever. There's things that are signed and stuff that it won't happen.
Like the Wall Street ones?
Yeah.
Maybe I think he's
High class escorts.
Okay.
yes, but I think that Scotty's in a relationship with this woman.
That's not a relationship.
We don't know that.
I don't know.
No, I'm sorry. Like, you're a young 23-year-old basketball player, and you're a 32-year-old
You could be in a
grown
relationship with
woman.
her.
They could be in a
No,
relationship.
There is no way.
He got trapped.
Anna Montana's with LaMelo Ball.
I don't care.
That's true.
If 32-year-old, you should not be looking
I'm-
at 23-year-olds.
I'm not even saying there's anything wrong with it because to me it's just transactional. Like,
Oh my god, transactional.
yeah, like she saw that he's worth $250 million, and then he saw something he liked, and then they started dating, and bam, bam. But if you're trying to protect your bag, then take my advice, young NBA players. If you're trying to split up that $250 million, do what Scotty
Bro,
did.
if I was an NBA player and I had 250, I'm getting a vasectomy.
No, you're not.
You do not know that.
No, you're
Nah, you're
not.
not getting
You
that.
do not know
I'll
Cause
that.
tell you right now, you are not.
Because it's like it's a pretty
You're an
Until
idiot.
I'm ready to have a you,
it's
You're
pretty
not.
high success rate, but even then
just untie the knot and I'm
It's
good.
not that easy.
it's not that.
If you're an athlete with millions, you are not getting a vasectomy.
You're not getting a vasectomy.
Or
It's also
I
not
might,
that hard to not knock someone up.
or you might just have to go the route of the man,
I hate
or you might have to go the route of the man unnamed and just have like 1,000 Plan Bs in your garage, ready
Who
for
is
your
that?
disposal. Instead of the baby oil, it's the Plan Bs.
Who has 1,000 Plan Bs?
Go ahead.
Do we know?
I don't.
No,
Oh.
I'm saying if you're worth that much,
Oh, that is scary.
if you
That's
have
a little
1,000
bit
That
Plan
is very
Bs,
scary. If I had texted the guy and he accidentally came me or whatever, and he was like, "Oh, just come downstairs," and there's like a line of Plan Bs. That is so scary.
Is that scary or proactive?
Scary. Because that means you just be busting up the club for everybody and just have an active Plan B stash. That's crazy. I don't like that. I don't like
think
that
it's
at all.
proactive.
I've also never taken a Plan B in my life.
Really?
Mm-mm.
Good for you.
Good on you.
Yeah, no. I believe in God.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Zoe.
What? God
That's
got
very
me.
irresponsible. But are you on the pill?
Yes.
See,
yes.
that's a
I'm
little
also-
different.
I'm
Yeah,
also
she's
on birth
on the
control.
pill.
So that's
Well,
not-
when I'm sexually active, I'm on birth control, yes.
Okay.
You know what's crazy? If you're a hooper, can you even trust when, or like a NBA player, can you even trust when a woman says that?
She's on the pill?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Word, they could just be
can't even do
lying.
that when you're not an NBA player.
Sorry.
That's a fact.
You can't do that when you're even not an NBA player. You
All
can't
right, relax.
It is true.
Well, I
He's not
mean,
lying.
How is
He's
that-
not lying.
He's not
I
lying.
know
Okay.
girls who've
How
lied.
would you really know?
Okay, but if they're your girlfriend, you'll trust them, right?
My girlfriend,
Yeah,
yes.
you would trust your
But can you
girlfriend to
even
say
trust
that.
a girlfriend if you're an NBA player?
That's why they be saying you got to find some old work from back
Right?
home and
I don't
right
think
off
that's
into the
true.
sunset with her.
I
Because
don't
even,
know.
for example, like if I were to start dating an NBA player now, I'm not trying to have a kid.
That's you.
But that's
Most
you.
people are.
Like,
Well,
I'm just not ready to be
You're like
pregnant.
you're a sensible woman, but
Yeah.
like
That's what you keep forgetting. Yeah, a lot of
Yes.
people aren't sensible.
this is
like that. Like, I get it. Like, yeah,
because
sure,
I know
da-da-da.
some. No, do I know some women that? I won't say I know some women that would lie. I know some women that would lie.
I know some liars.
I know some liars.
I
know some women that would lie to an
liars.
NBA player. Facts.
But one thing about me, I'm not lying. And I've told guys who I've just been intimate with, like, yo, I'm not on birth control right now. Like, let's be very
yeah,
smart about what the hell we're doing.
See,
like,
and
I'll say it
that's-
from the beginning, like, yo,
I
I'm
wouldn't say
not
that-
on the pill.
See, I wouldn't say that's rare, but like most girls won't admit that though.
But if I'm on the pill, baby,
But also a lot of.
all right, Zoe, all right.
But also,
Kidding.
I think a lot of people, men and women, a lot of people don't have that conversation until afterwards. Like it's not.
and that's a bad thing.
That's not a good
That's a
thing.
bad
It's not.
thing.
But I'm saying
oh, they
it's
just
a
they just
fact
wake
of the
up like
matter.
you're on the pill, right?
Yes.
Like after they're done, they'll be like,
Oh,
"Yo,
yeah.
you're."
Yeah, no.
Be like, they'll come to the bathroom like, wait, are you on? Like, it's like, now you're worried?
Yeah.
Damage is done, baby. See you in 9 months. No, I'm kidding.
That's crazy, bro.
But I actually believe in having that proactively.
You
When's
should,
the last time you've been tested is a serious question that should be asked before the penis goes inside the vagina.
How many times does that happen though? Not a lot.
Not a lot.
I actively do it.
Yeah,
That's
as you
good.
should.
I always like, yo, when's the last time you got tested?
And do you believe them too? Like, I could be like,
I
yeah,
know,
2 weeks ago.
honestly,
Unless you're telling them to pull up the chart.
it's true. At that point, you're kind of going for someone's word, but it's like, God
Yeah, unless
Still
you tell
very
them
techie.
to pull up
But
the
you're
chart.
like, I did the due diligence.
damn. Yeah. But some men usually don't. Sometimes men don't even ask.
Don't ask what.
When's the last time you got tested? Or you
Guys
know what I'm
don't
saying?
ask
Like,
that
are you
question.
on the?
Guys don't
It's
wanna ask
always
that.
after. It's that
Yeah.
post nut clarity. They're like, wait.
Yeah.
We're in the room.
Yeah.
don't ask that
We're
question.
ready to
Because
go.
they're not worried about that disease. They're worried about that baby.
That is disgusting.
Word.
That is disgusting.
That's actually crazy.
That is disgusting.
And it is true.
That is so disgusting.
Guys are way more scared of a baby than syphilis.
Yeah.
That is disgusting.
For sure.
Both are very high
That's not
risk.
funny, but it's true.
The only thing that would beat it is like AIDS. That would beat it. That
That would be a baby, not even herpes.
I guess that too. Things that aren't curable. That would be. That would beat it, baby.
Uncurable
Say.
diseases.
Yeah.
I don't. I just. I just. Oh, God forbid. I've never been burned, and it's just something. I just feel like even if it's curable, I don't want to deal with that.
It's-
Yeah.
Like I would rather have a crazy.
Can you say inshallah to that?
No.
I don't know.
No.
That's messed up.
No.
My bad.
I would rather have like a crazy flu,
Mhm.
like
Flu- I
in a
don't-
bed for a week, than have like 2 days of an STI.
I think we're stretching.
But
a little bit
supposedly
now.
it feels like the
Like
same thing.
what?
Like
2
that's-
days of an unsymptomatic STI?
It's not. First of all, it's more symptomatic in women than it is men because our reproductive organs are internal. That's why a lot of women
Okay.
know that they have something because it's more because our vaginas are internal. The symptoms are more likely to appear than they would in men because your reproductive is external.
Shout out.
Big
So
W.
I'm just saying, I would rather be sick with the flu than
Yeah.
have a burning vagina.
yeah.
Burning is crazy.
Well, that's a lot of symptoms:
sucks.
burning when urinating,
day.
irritation, ugh,
Not concerning.
stuff coming out that's not good. Like, no.
Mucho-
You say we be shut up. Shut up.
Yo,
Shut up.
I saw this. This is how I know I'm out of touch with the street life.
Mm.
Oh,
I'm gonna
God.
say this meme. Tell me if you understand this.
Mm.
I hate when 304s have bad 16s.
I have no idea what that means. What is? I don't know what 304
I have
means.
no clue what you're saying.
Oh, bad condoms? Like
No.
rappers? Oh,
Wait,
no.
sorry. Say it again.
I hate when 304s have bad 16s.
I have no clue.
I had to look in the comments to figure out what it meant.
I don't know what that means.
So, a 304 is basically, like Mucho said, what they call a woman of the night.
Okay.
Right?
Mhm.
And a 16, what is the 16th letter in the alphabet?
Oh my god.
Oh God, please, just I don't know.
I'll give you a second.
I don't want to count. A B C D E F G.
Let me give you a second.
P?
P.
Yes.
I hate when a hoe has bad pussy.
Oh.
No. A
Oh.
P
Oh,
is
pimp?
a pimp. So I hate
Oh,
when
wow.
304s have bad 16s, means they hate when prostitutes have bad pimps.
Oh God,
I'm like,
that
when
that
did-
is too dark for me.
I'm like, when did the numbers start
No.
to...
And
like,
how did that many people relate to that?
That's what
Yeah.
I'm
What?
saying.
That too.
What corner of the internet were you on?
I saw the meme. Where did I see? I saw it on Instagram. I saw the meme on Instagram. But it was kind of 50. It wasn't 50-50. It was like 70-30 of 70 people who didn't
Oh, I
understand.
didn't understand.
30 people who did. And a lot of the people that did understand. Actually, yes, I saw it on Instagram because a girl reposted it.
Mhm.
The girl who reposted it was a stripper. So I
Yeah.
guess she's more used to
That's her
Oh
bag.
my god.
what's going on in that life.
Wow.
You're on Stripstagram.
It's just one.
Yeah.
There's one girl I know that was a stripper that posted it. Hopefully
Anyways.
she doesn't have a 16.
Yeah. Shout out to OnlyFans, the biggest 16 in the world.
Screaming.
Because they're taking their cut. Believe that.
Anyways,
They're making money.
let's wrap. I mean, we didn't even get to the couple photos. That's how we supposed to end it.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah,
we
yeah,
need to
yeah.
get-
What is
we
that?
can touch on that in like 5 minutes.
Okay.
Couple-
I just said we were talking about with Scotty. We thought Scotty Barnes did a couple photos, but he didn't. But I was
posts,
saying
yeah.
one of my biggest icks is couples who do joint photos. I
collab
can't
posts.
stand it.
Collab posts?
I can't stand it. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. I
Right.
hate seeing like Tresor and Jennifer, and it's a photo of them together,
Like
Mhm.
and it's like
does it
that-
matter what's in the photo?
I
if
hate
it's a
it. It
gender
doesn't matter.
reveal?
I don't care if it's a gender reveal. I don't care if it's a
pregnancy,
pregnancy reveal. I don't care. It's
new
marriage,
house.
new house. I don't care if
Not
it's
even
traveling.
marriage?
No,
You can't collab them. So who gets to choose whose Instagram
We
the
both
marriage
post.
goes
We
on?
both
The
post.
same picture?
No, two different.
It's gonna ruin the
angles.
algorithm.
You care that much?
That's insane.
We both post.
And who gets to post first?
It
they get the
doesn't matter.
leverage.
Nah,
They
it
get the
doesn't matter.
leverage. in
You
the
know,
algorithm.
you know the woman will. You just gotta
The
get
We
it.
woman's
both
posting
post.
it. Yeah.
And whoever gets the most likes wins. No, I'm kidding.
Wow.
I'm just
Nah,
saying,
man,
just
I
post.
don't
Like
know.
I don't understand. It just seems so like ugh. Like oh my
You
god.
might have to let the girl have that one.
I
Yeah.
can't stand
A
it.
house, a baby, a wedding.
Just let him have it.
She's gonna
Yeah.
have.
I don't think we need to joint post this.
Who do you think like typically is pushing for the
Probably
collab
the
post?
woman.
Yeah.
Probably
Yeah,
the woman
for
out
sure.
there.
And look, my thing is we don't need to joint post this.
Yeah.
Like I can post it, or like if you want to post it too, cool. But like
You
maybe you post a different photo
yeah,
than
woman,
I post.
The woman will post it. I'll repost it on my story. Bam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Everybody
post on the
wins.
story. Do you guys think that gender reveals kind of gotten out of hand?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I saw a video
Absolutely.
of a dude and this girl doing a gender reveal, and there was a giant box, and they went 3, 2, 1, and they pulled the box down, and it was a G-Wagon wrapped in pink. I was like,
Wow.
all right. This is getting insane.
Outta
What
hand.
happened to the balloons?
I just want the balloon, man.
Yeah, like what happened to the balloons? What
Cutting
about-
the cake and the colors on the inside.
yeah, what happened
yeah,
to like the
wow.
confetti?
Yeah.
Confetti, just bring back confetti. Now we have to
Yes.
compete with rap G wagons.
I also don't really care for gender reveals.
yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
Like,
you're trying to learn the day of?
It's either
I
I,
just
learn
wanna
the
know.
day of, or like
no, I just want to know.
if
in
you
general.
tell me the doctor tells
just let
me.
the doctor. Oh,
Yeah.
exactly, like,
But
I don't want to have to now. I have to catch an alley oop with a ball that's and you have to slap
slam
the ball,
dunk
and
and
it's
the ball's gonna explode and it's
like
pink
oh,
dust.
Stop it.
Yeah,
bro.
I don't care for the gender reveals. And also, like, I also don't really, I don't think I would even care that much about the gender. I just want a healthy baby. I don't think I care that much about the gender. Like if I have 4 boys, I have 4 boys.
Oh, turn up.
If I have 4 girls, I have 4 girls. It's not the end of the world.
It's whatever God intends.
100%. And I want healthy baby. Huh?
I can see you be a boy mom, honestly.
In all honesty, I would really love 2 boys and a girl.
Oh, that's fine.
Minimum.
What would you want? What would you guys want?
I want 3 boys.
3 boys?
You don't want a daughter?
I would, but I want the boys first.
3 of them? Yeah, damn.
Yeah.
Which one would you want?
I want 3 boys.
1 boy, 1 girl. That's it.
Yeah, a lot of people just do. I want one of each. Call it a day.
Cool.
I want 2 girls, honestly.
You don't want no sons?
If I have a son, it is, but I feel like I'd be better with 2 girls.
Yeah.
Or 2 boys and a girl. I'd probably want the girl to be the youngest.
Either the youngest or the oldest. I don't want her to be in the middle. Respectfully. I just feel like always the middle child syndrome and
Middle child's gonna be a problem.
But is it
Yeah,
like
it's a real thing.
Isn't like the oldest daughter a trope too?
Oh, what do you
Yeah.
mean a trope?
Yes.
Oh,
It's like a-
listen,
it's like
I
a
can
thing.
relate. The oldest
True.
daughter is a real thing.
Yeah.
A real thing.
You feel like a second mom?
Basically.
Yeah.
To the entire family.
You think
Yeah,
middle
fuck.
children are always like the most weirdos and awkward?
Yeah, my mom's a middle child. And she's definitely like, yeah, you can tell.
Like
Like,
she's a black sheep.
not necessarily black sheep, but like she's definitely like, I wouldn't say she was overlooked, but yeah, you can tell like my aunt got a lot of attention, and then my uncle got like, because he was the baby boy.
Right.
Then you have the older daughter, and then you have the,
Just sandwich in the middle.
you have the middle daughter. It's like, all right,
Identity.
we have her. Cool. She's around.
Mhm.
But it's like, you know, the older daughter gets a lot of attention. The youngest boy gets a lot of attention. Then my mom was just like,
Would you do a collab bachelor and bachelorette party?
no. We talked, remember I told the people I met in Jamaica that they were a collab? I would not do it.
Yeah,
No.
that's just what?
Obviously,
I
I
know
don't want
someone
my,
else
like,
that did
obviously
that
my man
too.
should not be wilding out at his bachelor event.
Mhm.
But I don't think we need each other there.
Yeah, that's the point.
Because then,
Yeah.
is it fun anymore?
It's not fun.
That's
Like,
just
the whole
that's
point
just,
is to be like,
that's just
you
a
know,
pre-honeymoon.
yeah.
Like, I don't even.
I just don't think what's the point?
And
Like
plus,
the whole point
if-
is to like party with like your friends and like,
Yeah.
you know, it's supposed to be like, oh, your last time
Exactly.
actually
A
being
send-off.
single.
And if
Yeah.
your girl sees your homies wilding and now it comes back on you and it's just it's
Yeah,
not a good.
it's not
I
good.
don't think guys realize that. Like I've noticed that. You shouldn't like now I'm gonna put a caveat on this. Nobody should be doing any type of dirt outside their relationship.
Mhm.
We're just gonna say that from the jump. No one should be wilding at all. But it is the worst if you're with your girl and one of your homies is wilding.
and he's in a relationship,
Yes. Now it looks bad on you.
low key.
Cause then you get the so what do you do when I'm not around? If he's doing this when oh my gosh, bro. You can't do that. Like, you have to be cognizant of what's going on. Cause I've seen that too, and I was like, wait, she was there and you were doing that? That's gonna come back on him. Like
Yeah.
you can't be a selfish homie like that. If you're gonna do your
Yeah.
dirt, you'd have to do your dirt in private from your homie's girl too.
Yeah.
Like you can't do that. That's bad because he could be the greatest guy ever, and now his girl's gonna be side eyeing him because of you.
Because yeah, now when you want to go out with him, I'm gonna be like,
Mm-hmm.
was that not the one who was?
And the
motorboating
implication is that
bitches
you're not.
at the bar?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it implies something that it's.
And the implication, sorry, is that you're not single. So
Yeah.
okay. So
yeah,
that,
you have a girl too.
True.
That's bad.
All right,
I've
last
seen that go
hypothetical.
bad.
Mm-hmm.
If you're getting married, she goes on a bachelorette. She gives head to another guy.
What are you talking about, bro?
about?
Gives head?
You find out the morning of your wedding that she gave head to another guy at her bachelorette party. Are you still getting married?
Who told me?
No. What? No, I'm not.
No. Wait, this matters. Who told me?
She did.
She told
She
me.
told me
Yeah.
on the day of our wedding?
She said, okay, I gotta tell you something. I'm gonna be really honest. I don't want us to go into this marriage with any lies.
Oh my god.
During the bachelor.
What kind of?
What?
I thought this was gonna be difficult.
Yeah, like,
What are you doing?
It's not difficult.
that is an
No.
open and closed case.
During the bachelorette, I gave a guy head.
How? Why? What?
It was a stripper. We were getting drunk. Da da da.
We're turning that wedding into a send off party.
You guys are serious? No, I think you guys are capping.
And I'm in.
Are you serious?
I'm
Zoe?
not even
And I'm
married yet.
and I'm inviting random things to it, dude.
You're telling me
Oh, we're supposed to get paid.
Yeah, no, you guys are capping. There's
No.
no way you're calling off the
he's
wedding.
not.
that's the easiest call off ever.
Yeah.
Maybe it might be harder if you're already married, and then she tells. If we're not even
Not
married,
even
nothing
married?
is tying us together.
This is not even a wedding anymore.
But it's the morning of the wedding. Like,
don't
everything's
care.
paid for.
So
Okay, say.
it's either her party or mine now. Like either I'm leaving.
Yeah, like
word.
we're not
Yeah.
getting married.
Really?
Today. No.
This wedding's turning into a jam now.
Yeah, facts.
Take down all the white stuff.
I
Just
think you guys
clear
are
out the.
saying it to.
No, we're not. I'm not being shocked.
I'm
factor.
not getting married. What? And she's the one that told. She
Okay,
clearly-
what if like a best man told you, and he's like, "Yo, I just heard
I'm
that."
believing him for sure.
Regardless, you found
I'd
out
have
the
to-
morning of your
Yeah.
wedding that
I'm
she
not-
sucked
Of course,
dick
I'm not getting
at her
married.
bachelorette.
You
What?
killed me because you thought this was gonna be a tough.
Like
So
what?
did I thought you guys
This
really
is
like this is the love of your life. Like you guys have been
Not
together
anymore.
for like 4+ years. You
And-
got her
and-
the
You
ring.
give
like-
dome to a stripper. You want me to be a love of
okay,
your life?
maybe it wasn't a stripper. Maybe it was just a guy.
Are you serious?
Maybe it's a guy that she met.
So you couldn't restrain yourself? Like we're getting married. You couldn't just not.
But
give
like
him
it was like
head?
the last time, and I was drunk and I got caught up, and it wasn't that.
I wasn't
serious.
aware this was the scenario. I would have got something off too. They'd make that the arrangement. Okay, you get a last send off. Go pick your. like,
Like
what?
are we doing?
Nah, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
That'd be harder for guys. I know I'm not doing it. People have told me, I'm like, hell no.
You
It's
thought
a-
it'd be harder for guys to.
I thought you guys would be like, da, da, da. To me,
No
if my man
way.
told me that he got head from another bitch at his bachelor the morning of our wedding, go
So
have
wait,
fun.
Are you not the one who's always say men's egos are fragile?
That is true. That is true. You're right. That is true.
No way.
Like,
That is true.
I honestly I couldn't even party. I would be distraught. I would just disappear.
Mhm.
And you guys would be sitting in that lobby
In the
waiting for me.
in the chapel, like, where's your sword?
I wouldn't even be there. I'd be gone.
Yeah, I'd be gone.
Yeah.
I'd call someone and tell them like,
What
yo,
if
tell
she
everyone
got
to go.
head?
That doesn't make
it any
it-
better.
Okay,
That doesn't make it any
temperature
better.
check. Temperature check.
No.
Anyways,
No.
which
It's a little better, but yeah, man.
So
Please
would you
explain
do?
to
Would
me
you?
How that's better.
That's
So would
not
you
I'm
still
done.
go-
It's still done, but it's just a little better.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just,
because it's
still
not
done-
her
what if it-
doing the
yeah,
action.
it's a little better.
What if it was a girl that gave your wife head?
Oh.
I'm still not.
We got him
If
He
I
got
didn't
the-
give,
off. He
if I
said-
didn't give the green lights, no.
Yeah.
to not get married though, I think that one I'm calling cap.
No.
If
That one I'm
if
calling
it was
cap.
a girl, it'd be a deeper conversation.
If I didn't give the green light, no. It's different if I knew. I didn't know.
I didn't give the green light. I
So
wasn't
now you're just
involved.
gonna.
I know, right? I was not asked.
So now you're just gonna like what?
Permission was not granted.
Now I'm thinking throughout our marriage, just random girls are just gonna be eating you at random periods of time. Like no.
Is that a problem?
Yes.
Cheating is cheating, right?
Yes.
I'm just
I
thinking-
think so.
Yeah. Cheating is cheating. Cheating is cheating. You know what I mean?
I think
Oh,
cheating
God.
is cheating.
Cheating
bro.
is
Anyways,
cheating, yeah.
let's wrap this up.
Especially if
we're-
she's
we're at
bi.
3 hours now. We got-
3? Well, I think no.
How?
We
We
take
were
out
just
that
at
middle.
2.
No.
I miscalculated. That was my fault. We're at 3 hours.
Oh,
Oh
God.
Jesus, let's wrap this up. All right, guys, this has been fun. Thanks for listening to episode. Make sure you do a round of applause.
35.
35.
It doesn't
Relentless
do
Diaries.
this. It's not Clyde's board.
Okay, we're good. It was hopefully Clyde's back next week. Oh Lord of mercy.
All right, y'all. Bye.
No, it has been 3.